I'ma do this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man. 100.
Can y'all hear?
Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here. Yeah. Black chicken in the motherfucker.
Good people, what going on? This your boy Alvin West J Media, aka 260 Bigs. I'm joined by Lame Man
The
Coco.
lovely, the beautiful, the one and
Man,
only
you don't never
Coco,
motherfucking bite me.
Coco's
Nobody will hear
world.
shit you got to say.
Wait a minute, she just coming off her birthday month.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
She got that same dress she been had on for a week
shit, the way
straight.
it fit,
You know, posted
the
that
way it
motherfucker
fit, she can
all
wear it
week.
every day.
Wear it
Whatever.
every
First of all,
motherfucking
it's
day.
not a dress; it's a shirt. And anyway, can we introduce these amazing? Well, one amazing guest we got, and another
Yeah, and
asshole
we
guest.
joined by some royalty tonight. We got some big dogs in the building. We got some real rich niggas. We got some good investors. We got them. Y'all notice by their hats on. We got the dudes. Some of the people got their hands to the red bottom hat craze. Also, you know what I'm saying. We got it. I see y'all got some shoes coming. Y'all finna start making bras. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got Alvin, we got
Everybody,
the
that's a bad idea
Okay.
making bras. It's not a
Calvin.
bad
That
idea.
really ain't a
Oh, those
bad
would be
idea.
cute. You could do the bras with the red cup
You know what I'm
inside.
saying? We
You
got
That would
really
be
Alvin
can.
Calvin.
cute.
That is a good idea.
That
Yeah,
would
it's a
be
Yeah,
great
yeah.
cute.
idea. All right,
So man,
appreciate
welcome
it.
to the media
Now
show.
give us our props when y'all do it. Now
We
Mhm.
break y'all off.
I need like
We,
$4 off every bra sold.
how
$4
much
off
bras?
every bro.
You
Yeah,
say
yeah,
what?
yeah. Look, Coco got a little backdrop up. Okay.
Yeah, I want to give a
Okay.
shout out to Portia Madri. She actually
Mhm.
gave me this for my birthday. This cool. This my logo. I don't know if y'all can see like the whole thing really good, but it's cute. You see my beautiful face. And then
Does
she
it say
also gave me this like cute cup. I gotta fill it up with some big.
Yeah,
Y'all gotta send me some wine for my cup. It says
yeah,
Coco's
yeah,
World.
yeah. All of
does it
somebody
say
got
Shout
to
out
get
to
them.
is,
Portia. Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
Portia.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
does it say Coco or Cuckoo? Which one is it?
I
You
say
know what?
cuckoo.
So
I say
so
cuckoo.
guys, just so y'all to our viewers, you know the one Calvin, the one with this red hat and black jacket, that's the asshole. And then the sweetheart, we have Alvin over here in the jean jacket and the black hat.
First of all, first, well,
Okay,
first of all, I am a
Alvin
I
and
am a
Calvin.
whole
Listen,
ass. I'm not the
listen.
asshole.
Okay,
I'm
listen,
the
Alvin
whole
Calvin.
ass.
Okay, my wife. I told my wife y'all were coming on my show. She been asking me to buy her one of these red bottom hats for like a year and a half now. Right
Oh,
now,
Hmm.
y'all know I'm not as fluid as y'all is. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all have any affordable hats that are that I can buy that maybe I cover stitches on?
I know you ain't talking. No, you
Huh?
ain't talking.
I can buy for my wife.
How about a bucket hat?
Yeah, okay, so let's get how much do the bucket hats cost? They start off at how much?
250.
250. Okay, now I'm not a cheap. I mean, I
Two
understand
fifty.
the quality right now.
Wait, no, cause we see your shoe collection, so nigga, don't even try.
Huh?
We see
Your
your
shoe
shoe collection,
collection.
so don't even
Oh
try.
yeah. No, but that was many moons ago, many
Rebuttal,
moons
nigga,
ago.
rebuttal.
I didn't say it was for me. I said it was for my wife. You see what I'm saying? Now, so your
Yeah, if
bucket
you
hat,
got money for your shoes, you got money for her hat. Is what they saying.
I buy shoes 3 times a year, sweetheart.
There must be a year every week.
Okay, right,
Huh?
right.
I buy shoes 3 times
You
a
got
year.
every pair of
So I'm
Jordans
due to
Yeah,
buy
every
me a
year.
pair of shoes.
You
hold
say
on.
what
The
happened?
So
Jordans
you
only
said,
come out 3 times a year. The Jordans only come out 3 times a year.
Oh, that's
yeah.
why. So I think you
The
go and they
ones I
come out
like, the
around
ones I like
Christmas.
come out about once every 2, 3 years, but
Do
that's
they
not
come
good.
out around Christmas? Because they come
Yeah,
out around Christmas, you can skip that and then just get the hat.
yeah.
Problem
Well, you know, my
solved.
friend, I don't celebrate Christmas, but my wife's birthday coming up, so mm, if I would know him coming on my show, I would save my money and got a hat. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got bucket hats, y'all got derbies. How many hats y'all got?
With the Keith James brand, they have like Federos, bucket hats, uh,
The
straw
Queen,
hats, Queen, which
Prince.
is a flat brim hat. I mean, there's about like 5 different styles. but they're kind of unisex for male and female, but they are labeled as a king and a queen and a prince.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one called Hollywood. The
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood is like the bigger brim one, and
Mm-hmm.
That's the one
that's a,
Johnny Gill had on with the New Edition at
Mm.
the American
just
Music Award.
yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Y'all
Okay.
saw New Edition in all y'all hats at the American Music Award. That was cool.
Yeah.
So
That's to
let me
make a
ask y'all
difference.
this. So
Go
let me
ahead.
ask y'all this. Okay, what made y'all say, hey, we finna take it to another notch and try our hand at the shoe game?
Uh, actually, we actually have. I don't want to speak on it yet until like it flourishes, until it comes to existence solidly for beginning of the year. But
Mm-hmm.
uh, me and Calvin, disclosure, we didn't create the red bottom hat. A guy named James
Right.
Keefe, which is Keith
Right.
James, he
Mm-hmm.
created it. We partnered with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were able to take it to the level that it's doing. But in the
Mm-hmm.
Right.
process of us doing that, Calvin and I had already kind of started a line ourselves, but we just kind of backed off on it because we were like, we didn't really want to do it. But now, in a sense, it's kind of like pushing us to go into that realm. So with Meslin Shoes, we're partnering up with them. We partnered up with them to come out, and actually start pushing Meslin first, and then we're gonna, transition over to like me and Calvin on personal line by Meslin
Mm-hmm.
shoes. So right now, like all the things that we're posting up now are basically kind of like our influence in the sense of with like the ones we just posted up today. Like with the red suede boot, a lot of like the
Them
top
bitches
end stuff.
nasty, boy.
Yeah, they are on some different stuff. Or even the ones that we did, the crocodile ones. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like
Mm.
an influence of ours, where those are like really really cold. I mean, like we get back to like like even like from the hats to like even with the shoes and stuff, like some classic stuff. Like New Edition kind of reset the bar when they was on
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
American Music Award because like
Right.
they went into the straight gangster pimp shit. Like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of women they raised up on their seat now because they seen some niggas coming with that extra
Right.
kind of so-called drip or swag or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
To pull them now. So like
Right.
Jay, what's Jay's last name? But Jay was very influential, and putting that whole look together for that New Edition thing because like we kind of went back and forth with her. So when we saw the final result of it, that shit did come out kind of hard because of the way that they walked up with the presence of it. It gave like
Yeah. Yeah.
that man shit. You know what I mean? And
That man
Yeah.
walk.
yeah,
Hey, Cam, I just want to say, can you get that Richard Mule out the damn camera? We see you have it on. Okay. I got my
Wait a
bad
minute.
on, my boy.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Like they say in Congress, to my knowledge, I cannot confirm or deny that.
I mean, so like y'all are like some great brand endorsers, ambassadors, investors. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all doing hats, y'all doing shoes. What y'all got your eye on next?
I mean like we
Uh,
gonna just go ahead, Cal.
uh, if anybody familiar inside of the athletic world, sports world, and even including the hip hop world, we just did a joint venture with Jeff Hamilton jackets, which we featured in Neiman's and in Saks coming up.
Mhm.
Jeff Hamilton, when yeah, when you see all the ball players back in the early
Yeah, he the one designed the
nine,
famous Kobe hat, the famous Kobe jacket when he was
Yeah,
crying, holding the trophy.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
yeah,
First after Shaq left, the first one he won
hmm
without Shaq, he the one designed that jacket. Yeah.
no, has one too.
No, but
Okay.
Shaq,
that iconic picture of Kobe holding it because that is a reissue of that original jacket that
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 jacket,
just went
that jacket like $2,000, right?
5.
5.
5 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like really with this throwback era, everybody today from Drake to J. Cole to Wale to Migos to ASAP Rocky, everybody now it's like
To
want to
the
rock
weekend. The weekend.
Fabulous, yeah, the weekend.
We doing
Everybody,
the jacket. We doing a jacket for Tyson Fury. Uh, yeah, it's about to be stupid.
Okay,
yeah.
so what exactly is y'all role in these brands? Are y'all on the design side? Are y'all on the marketing side, the investor side, or what's y'all
Uh,
role?
we really don't get into like the design. I mean, like even with the Jeff Hamilton thing, we've got a independent line called Ham that's going to be introduced to Neiman Marcus and Saks. That's going to be exclusively for those. But in the sense of like Jeff, Jeff is like a man that his brain is constantly running. So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, he is always designing because he just designed a Toronto Raptors jacket with Drake symbol
With
on it, the
Drake.
owl symbol.
Wow.
And so we don't like he'll run over concepts and ideas with us, but he makes the final decision and stuff like that in the sense of what goes on his jacket because he's always creating because he is the creator of it. We come in
Right.
the sense of when we partner with even with Jeff, we come in even though Jeff is already internationally known, but we come in the sense it can help take it to a whole nother different perspective and a whole nother different level. So,
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, you're going to see more of an influence on the Jeff Hamilton line. Right now, we're looking at co-part to do some collaborations with a couple of other brands in the sense of with the Jeff Hamilton look. Uh, so, I mean, we just get it in. Most there are a lot of designers that do come to us now, especially from the urban side, in the sense of wanting us to help them take the brand to the next level. Because, for one, we took one from the ground level and made it to what it is now. And then, like with Jeff was already here, so he got together with us, and now we're going to take it to even the astronomical level, in the sense of what
Mm-hmm.
it is.
It was kind
Okay.
of
Mm-hmm.
like it was kind of like really an honor for us for Jeff to come to us and want to do business with us. With him being so iconic. Everybody don't
Right.
know that Jeff started Guess Men line. Is that correct, Al?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess,
You say
And
he started who? Guess what?
Guess
like Guess jeans.
He started it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's their whole men line. Yes.
Wow.
yeah. So Jeff,
Wow.
So
he been in the game for a minute. He's
I didn't know that.
from Morocco. It's funny
Mm-hmm.
because when we get together, he said he's the only true African amongst all of us, and
Mm-hmm.
he's absolutely right. Because when he first
oh
had
yeah.
me, he was like, "Wait a minute, you look like a rich Italian European," but
Mm-hmm.
he was born in Morocco, so he's like originally from Africa. So he said, "I'm the only
From
true
Africa.
African," and we was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right, you're right."
Mm.
So I wanted to ask y'all, the how's the Netflix special going? Like, how's that? I'm still
Uh,
waiting on.
we're still
I'm
negotiating.
because if it's not too late, I'm trying to make my cameo.
Oh,
No.
yeah,
Look at
like I
she
said,
getting one little music video. Boy, let me tell y'all something. Okay, so how
What
she said,
music
hey up.
video?
So listen, she in the video
Man,
Quavo featuring
Miami.
Carisha, what I'm saying, Young Miami for the City Girls, right? So we in a little backstage. She in there talking shit. These young girls ain't got nothing on me. I'm finna go out here and put
He
these young
is
girls
a
on
whole
camera.
lie.
Let the
But
man
she
finish
went out there
lying. Don't
trying
let
to
him cut a
shake that
man
little
off when he lying.
she went out trying to shake that little egg muffin. When I said that motherfucker was stiff, I'm talking about like she would move like the young girl would move like this. You know what I'm saying? If you get a chance to go watch the
Alvin, don't
video,
laugh at that. That's not funny,
listen.
Alvin.
If you get a chance to watch the video, they
Send me
cut
send me
Coco
the
straight
link. I want to
out the
see it.
I was
video.
like this.
That's
I
how
was
got
like this.
Coco doing
I
like this.
can't
That little
dance.
young girl, she was there too. She was
Oh
throwing that
yeah,
ass so fast,
she was
it made Coco
throwing
sit
that
her
ass in
old
a
ass
circle.
down. You understand me?
I can't dance. I don't never claim to
She's
dance.
not
I
I
talking
gotta
cannot
see
scared
dance.
this
shit.
video. It's a new video.
I'm just on the video
Yeah.
like this. It's kind of
I
new.
think
It's
I think it
fairly.
got about two,
You
three
know the
million
song
views.
"Scrub the
I'm in there.
Ground,"
I'm in
the
there.
new
Like I said,
"Scrub
I
the
hold
Ground"
the
with
team in
Quavo.
the video. You know what I'm saying?
Send me the link. Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
You see
I'm
me in there a
proud of
couple
her.
times, but each time I'm not dancing. I don't know how to
Hey,
dance.
hey, she enough for a smile, not an ass. Now,
Oh, you a lie. I got a booty. Don't
Oh
do
yeah, you
that.
I'm
do.
saying, I'm
I
saying this
might not. I
video.
got a booty, Calvin. Right?
Yes, you do.
Y'all got an ass. I ain't got no boobs. I ain't got nothing else,
Man,
but I got a
hey,
booty.
listen, man. I don't know why y'all. We went to her little party the other night. When I say little, it's on the figure of speech, because we did have a great time. But she did have a little attention. You know what I'm saying? She did have a little attention.
That's
So I
what
was
she was
like,
shooting
damn.
for, probably.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
my birthday. On your birthday, you supposed to have attention. What you mean?
I was like, damn. There's a lot of desperate niggas in Atlanta. But other than
I'm
that,
glad
she
you
had a
brought
good
that up.
time.
I'm glad you brought that up because I sure didn't see these red bottom hats in the building.
What
How
do you
you know
mean?
them niggas want to come? Them niggas too rich.
Yes, no, no,
No,
no,
they
no,
be
no,
at
no,
every other little
no, no,
lounge.
no, 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 no. First of all, we live in Buckhead, not too far
Right,
from there,
right.
and there is no parking. Period.
You post the
Over.
Uber.
Hell, I paid off
You post the
what was it,
Uber. I
40?
Uber.
I paid $8 for me and my sons.
Damn.
That's
I
ridiculous.
Uber.
In
You was
Buckhead.
supposed to Uber, Calvin. You know you can Uber in Buckhead.
Man, you should have called me,
Oh,
man. I would have came and picked your ass up.
yes,
What night
that's
was
true.
that? Because I think I
That
was
was on
somewhere
Saturday. So
Saturday.
It was Saturday.
listen, man.
Mm.
If y'all ain't too busy, my wife is having her 43rd. We doing karaoke in Gwinnett. I want to invite
Oh,
y'all
that's
boy to come
fun.
out, kick with me and my folks, do karaoke. I want to do shout to my wife because she begging me to meet y'all because she's trying to convince me to
I
buy
thought we
y'all
met
another
her.
mat.
I thought we met her last time we did an interview. She came in late, right?
Nah,
Mm.
nah,
No, my son came.
that was my
Who came
son.
up there?
No, we
Oh,
just saw the baby.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Oh
Not
baby.
the
yeah,
baby
yeah.
rapper. I'm talking about.
Adrian,
Adrian.
Hey y'all.
our other
What's up,
co-host,
A? So
Adrian is
this
on
is
the
this is
show,
the other
guys.
part of the show. Adrian, checking in for the one time. This is the gossip person. Adrian, we got Calvin and Ab. I don't know if you remember them last time they was on the show.
Adrian
The
has a
dudes behind the
portrait.
red bottoms. Now they
Yeah.
got boots. They got bras. They got coats. They got snake skins. They got
Okay.
potato chips coming.
What's your dog? It's
Potato chips.
crocodile.
And
Right?
I'm about to be the bra model, Adrian.
Well, there you
That's why
go.
you say
Well,
you
I
Yeah,
ain't
want to
have
say
y'all
this
to.
gotta
right
have.
now.
I don't
Adrian,
have
no
none. That's what I was
disrespect.
gonna say. Y'all gotta do push up. Y'all gotta do push up
No, man.
padded push up.
I think y'all need to hire Asian for your bra model because them little
We can't
mosquitoes
even
might.
see Adrian.
It's a
You can't.
picture up there.
How you gonna
We
come
doing
in with a
uh,
picture? Is this a
a picture
yeah,
representative?
today.
really. Well, you the
Senior
unknown
representative.
host. You the unknown host.
Calvin
She get
gonna talk
PC'd
so
on
much
night.
shit. Calvin always talk. He finna talk so much shit about us.
Yeah,
Oh
You
yeah.
better
Lord.
show your face.
Everybody
Run up
get
on
on.
us with a knife somewhere.
Nah, y'all the
Listen,
guests for tonight.
We the guest.
Yeah.
Ain't you the
So
host?
That's
okay,
what.
so like what y'all dropping? Like y'all got in this Christmas thing y'all doing? What y'all doing the first quarter?
The first quarter, we got brought a couple of projects, and we just trying to vet them out. But I think our focal point is now going to be basically we know how to make everybody else. We need to go ahead and start branding and making ourselves because, like we made so many things happen from producers to artists to
Mm,
designers and everything else. So now it probably ain't a bad. It is not a bad idea for us to brand and market ourselves in the sense that you know, we have the same thing where we own 100% of it. Our
mm,
company has been built on taking people and putting them here. So we can do the same thing in the sense of with ourselves because we've already established what our credibility and what we can do,
mm,
and we can just turn
mm,
around and do ourselves
mm,
like that because we actually do have a line that we are going to be introducing the first quarter of 2022, and it's going to be even more bigger than what the red bottom hats are
mm.
all this stuff because it's actually going to be set where it's on some different shit though. But it's always been
Okay.
a cliche. It's always been a cliche that everybody said they got a clothing thing. But we really got into the clothing thing just by just experimenting and just fucking with it. And now since we can
Right.
do it, we can say, hey, shit, why don't we just do this? Because, like I said, we didn't want to just be a numb. Because, everybody was coming out with their clothing line. Everybody had a
Right.
clothing line. Everybody had a clothing line. And so,
Mhm.
like, we was like, fuck, why don't we just fucking do it and just see what happens?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What all would be included? Like what type of items are
Uh,
y'all thinking?
it's everywhere from just everything. Like I said, from boots to
Okay.
jackets, shirts, and to just all the whole apparel line, jeans and everything
Okay.
else. So
Okay.
What
We kind of
Again,
demographic? What
again, if
demographic
y'all
y'all
need a
shoot for?
model, we got y'all. If y'all need models, we got plus size men.
Somebody want to hear that shit, man.
Hey, I just
one,
want to know when she turn your agent.
I'm saying I'm trying to market the whole team. You know what I'm saying? You got two
Oh, now
ladies.
you want to
You
market,
we
but you ain't market her
can
tonight. But you going to see India Sapphire,
India
my
Sapphire.
favorite R&B singer.
Yeah,
Where's
y'all
that?
twins, it's gonna be in the city. I'm headed after the show, I'm headed out there. Y'all pull up. It's at is it Bonfire? What is that?
What is
I gotta
that?
look at the flyer again. But it's a showcase. It's an artist like showcase.
What is
and you know
bonfire?
what date and where it's gonna be? I mean, they can tell us.
It's actually tonight. I'm going after the
Oh, tonight.
show.
Y'all like
Yeah,
these last minute people. I mean, like sometimes niggas got something to do. Y'all call it nigga. Hey, it's 8:27. Can you be there at 8:30?
is this Alvin acting like Calvin?
No, I just like Kevin was like he called me at the last minute. He said, "Hey, we got this interview to do," and I'm like, "What interview?" Oh yeah, we got this interview to do. It's at 8 o'clock, and that was 7:58.
Man,
No,
hey
that's
man,
Calvin fault.
hey
That's
man,
Calvin
y'all
fault because
turn me
we
on
told
y'all
Calvin
cleaning lady,
yesterday.
man. Y'all,
How
We
is that
told
my
Calvin
fault?
yesterday.
hey man,
We
y'all
told
turn
you
me on y'all
yesterday.
cleaning lady.
Huh?
Turn me on y'all cleaning lady.
What
Y'all
happened
shit
now?
is
Clean
nagging. I'm watching your background. I want your cleaning lady. I need a number.
shit. I want to.
Oh Jesus! Shit, we
That's
both
crazy.
bachelors. Why would we have a nasty place?
Yeah. I don't have a cleaning lady. I don't even have a lady. I need to find two.
That's what's up.
Two
Hey,
two
you know,
ladies.
tell
Now
my
this
mother
is what we back.
there ain't no
So we back
fun
at we
and she
back at
can't have
this.
none.
Hey, look, they call it. You ever had insurance? A
Huh?
backup?
Yeah.
A backup?
Oh, it's backup insurance. So how do you determine who's the primary?
Well, it's like a survivor. They be on the island. Either they get along or they don't get
Oh
along.
hell no.
You mean
Not
hell
survival.
no?
Not
Lord.
survival.
But you
I
know
mean,
what?
Listen.
If we want to touch on that subject, actually, this has been around since the beginning of biblical times, and basically, I'm gonna say it.
Men wasn't shit back then either.
Who said that?
You know something? Oh,
women.
whoa, whoa, whoa. You know
Whoa,
what?
whoa,
No.
whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up a second.
Oh boy, here we go.
Civilization from the start has been disrupted and destructed by
Who is
women.
who on this call has been here since the biblical days?
I think you can read it. I think it's documented
It's
historically.
I'm
documented,
talking
like
about, were you there? Were
historically.
you in BC?
Do you believe
BC?
in BC,
AD?
AD, BC,
No, we
Right.
just
CD?
know what's been documented in history, what's been written down,
Men
and
lie.
all
History
other
is his
nations.
story.
They said her
Men
story
Yeah,
is
lie.
It's
we
still
can't
not
do
gonna work out
nothing
for
with
y'all.
we.
I'm with you,
Yeah, but
Coco.
we can't do nothing with y'all past and how things have erupted in your past. Only thing we
Because
know
of
is
men.
even
You're
from
right.
no, even though we know everything that even from us growing up, because our older brother he had two wives, all our uncles
Mm-hmm.
had two wives, and we seen how successful things were during that
Mm-hmm.
time because nobody had to go say, "I know you over here fucking this girl" or whatever. It was nothing like that, and from even from really eight
Was
out
it
of
a
ten
shortage of
professions.
men?
No, it's not even from the. Yes,
uh, it's a
it's a
shortage of
shortage of
men
men.
right now.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a shortage of
So
men.
don't look at it that way. Look at it as a point that there always been a shortage of men since like beginning of time,
I think it
beginning of
depends
what
on
the
the
world.
area, what when it is. Because
Yeah, you're right.
for my studies, I feel like I was taught that like as society shifts and changes, that's what determines and dictates how we date and relationships. Like when there's a shortage of men, then in like even like right now, it's a shortage of men in Atlanta, but somewhere else in the world or in the country, it may be a shortage of women. And so when it's a shortage of men, like in those societies, polygamy and all this like dating around and all that stuff is common. But when there's a shortage of women in those societies, because men always want to run shit, in societies where there's a shortage of women, is more what's the
You said the
word?
same thing over and over again. Two
Traditional.
different
Yeah,
points.
no, I'm saying it's more traditional in
You know,
societies
in
where women.
society,
No,
when there's a shortage,
when there's a shortage of women, men in those societies tend to want the traditional households where it's like just one woman and she stay in the house and she don't do nothing, she just cook clean because he don't want her out in the streets because it's a shortage of women and he knows some other man gonna snatch her up. So it's all based on
You
what
know,
the
it's
society
so
look
many
like.
variables with that in the sense of saying that me personally now, in the sense that I've tried all these traditional ways in the sense of doing stuff, marriage, all this stuff, committed relationships and stuff like that, but they always fall to the wayside due to the fact that I'm gonna say of the greed, because they, like y'all can be easily persuaded going back to the Garden of Eden, because it ain't no use you listening to something when you have everything. Why are you gonna listen to the 1% of a motherfucker when you have everything? So for me, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I just want like the fun and the camaraderie of it. It's not the fact when people always try to put a financial thing on there, but what grown ass person is not taking care of themselves and they want somebody to take care of them? They're supposed to be bringing something to enhance the situation. So if everybody's taking care of themselves, because just like in the sense of when you got up, you put your own clothes on, you did your own hair, you brush your own teeth. I mean, you wash your own face, you wash your own ass. Don't look to be trying to get to somebody that you don't have to do that because a girl had put up on social media how much it costs to maintain her. That's her responsibility to do that. It's not mine. Now, when we get together, what we're getting together is we're getting together on a whole nother different level. But self-maintenance is not to be pushed off to somebody because you can't afford yourself. So when women say, "Oh, you can't afford me," you're right.
Afford me.
I can't afford you because that's your responsibility. Because then you can turn around in the same sentence and same subject and ask the question, "Are you an adult?" And they say, "Yeah, I'm grown." Okay, grown people take care of themselves. Point blank. That's just hands down. So for me, I just like the fun of it, of being associated with two women, but everybody is knowledgeable of each other, and a lot of times because when I was with relationships that were two women, they were straightforward and honest and say, from a woman's perspective, they say a lot of women want to be in that situation, but they're afraid of it because of certain reasons, and they just don't know how to say it, so they don't feel safe being in that environment because they think they're going to get cheated on when nobody's cheating because everybody's upfront with each other. So, like I'm not looking to be talking about I need to financially take care. I can do great by myself. You never hear a man say I can do bad by myself. It's no if you never hear a
So,
fucking man say that.
but
A
they might
nigga,
not say it, but they do be bad
what?
doing bad.
Oh
A
I
lot
want to
of
Jesus,
them
say
do
this.
be
I
bad
want
by
to say
themselves.
this. I heard a quote over the weekend, and it made me think about Coco. The dude said it was some girls talking. That was like, you know what I'm saying? Men, Coco like to say, men need to be men. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm
how? When
saying?
you
So
don't
it's
let
like
us?
men need to be men. You know what I'm saying, right? And the guy retort was so on point. He said that women always want men to be in a traditional role, right? But women nowadays are not traditional no more.
No, never.
So
Surely.
how can you
No, but
expect?
guess why? No,
Hold
y'all
on,
don't
hold on. I'm
understand.
making
Why?
my point. Can I make my
Let him
point?
finish. Let
So
him
my
finish.
point is, how can women say men should be men and be traditional when women are not traditional no more?
Big, why we not traditional though, Big? Why we not? Most
Y'all not
women
You
aren't
traditional
can't
no
answer
traditional.
more,
that question.
It's
man.
because of no time
Can
out.
I
It's my
finish
turn.
making my point? I'm
It's my
saying
turn.
women are not traditional no more. The reason
You
why y'all
said
not
that.
traditional no more, y'all barely cooking, right? Y'all,
Big.
y'all not watching. Y'all not doing the things that women throughout history have done in a
So y'all
like
traditional
already know
sense.
what
like
my
mom
you
and them,
already
like
know what
grandma
my
and them, like
Yeah,
y'all
like
know what my
grandmama them,
retort is.
huh?
Okay, well, first of all, most men, we're not doing that no more because women are having to be outside the house working a whole lot more because a lot of men aren't pulling their roles and doing what the fuck they supposed to do. So when
Coco,
we're having to take care of kids and households and shit
Coco,
by
Coco,
ourselves, like women ain't
Coco.
gonna want to do that no more. Yes, sir.
Well, Coco, what you're actually saying is what you're saying, like what traditional roles were, because women actually plowed the fields. They actually went out and got the vegetables. They went out, actually, the man may come in and kill an animal or something, but they skinned
Yeah,
it. They did
yeah.
everything else.
Grandma
They
slaughtered
made
the
the clothes.
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
They
Lord Jesus! So
You're
you
proving
want us to
how
go slaughtering animals
strong
now?
women are. I
Y'all are
think women
killing
just
me with
probably
we
this.
came
grew up
to
in the
their
country.
senses.
We grew
We
up in the country.
women
Okay,
came
You
well,
to
let
know
their
me
what?
ask
senses
you
and
this then. If you're dealing with women who are asking you to take care of them and to do all the things to maintain them, what it means to me is y'all are dealing with women either outside your caliber. So if you want a woman that slaughter
caliber.
pigs, go find a woman that slaughter pigs. But don't
Wait
go
a
out
minute.
here and
Hold
be
up.
amongst the ones who want to be maintained and
Please.
you don't want to
Big,
maintain them.
Okay,
What's your
you probably
point?
have to show
big,
you. You
big.
probably have to show your face right now. Cause let me
Nah,
tell you
I ain't
something.
gotta show my face.
No,
Wait a
because when
minute.
Just
you
Let me.
speak
listen
of
to my
Wait a minute.
voice.
No, no. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something from two guys, two grown men sitting here with you. We grew up in Macon, Georgia, on a dirt road. From
Mm-hmm.
Macon, Georgia, we'd been to every country and continent on this
Mm-hmm.
globe.
Mm-hmm.
From there, we also too self-made, self-taught, self-everything. Self-taught
Mm-hmm.
ourselves how to play instruments. Self-taught ourselves in everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I came from a dirt road. My mom and dad Saturday celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary.
oh, that's a
And
blessing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
we would get a lot of women tell you, talking about, you don't know how to handle a woman like me. And I tell them, you are absolutely right. But I know how my dad kept my mom happy for 66 years. So you need to get the
Mm-hmm.
fuck up out my face because you sitting down there trying to be an alpha over a fucking lion. We don't
Mm-hmm.
want nothing from y'all. See, y'all got this stigma, wild imagination that every man just want to do harm to y'all is what
Hmm.
y'all either encountered or what you've been taught from your elder, from whoever raised you or whoever been
Or
around
as
you. We don't want to
you did
what
say experience from guys, right?
yeah, but see the thing about it is what women don't understand is if I'm talking to you and we're in a household together, my leadership is to keep this house together. No matter how much you don't. I watched something last night, and this lady left her husband because he wanted to raise the kids right in a right environment. She said they
What's the
was
right
more
environment though?
by keeping them aligned, keep them in school, keep them educated, and all that. She said she was miserable, and the kids were miserable. Then these grown ass kids are up in
Dang.
therapy now talking about they got fucking problems.
But you ain't trying to talk to her. She's taken. We talking about the
Who?
woman you trying to find.
Woman,
So
I don't
you
no
think you need
woman.
to find one in Macon? If
No,
that's
no,
the
no, no,
the
no. This the
okay.
problem. This the problem that everybody got a problem with. This the problem that women should really have.
Yeah.
Women need to be trying to find dudes like us because there's plenty of women like all shapes, form, and fashion, culturally or unculturally around the world. Because every time we go to a
Mm-hmm.
major city, every time we go to a major
Mm-hmm.
country, a major city in a major country, it's 8 billion
Mm-hmm.
people on this planet. If a man
Yeah.
even sitting down trying to even give you any attention, because it's easier because a man can get 20 women pregnant, but a woman can only get pregnant one time.
Mm.
So
Mm,
we
mm.
already, yeah, because if y'all can go out, y'all can screw 20 niggas. You only gonna get pregnant by one of them. We can screw 20 women and get pregnant and impregnate all of them.
That's just irresponsible though.
How's
All
that
they do is make.
Uh,
irresponsible?
Cause if you, especially if you can't maintain them 20 kids,
Yeah,
you
you
can
know,
go out and have
naturally,
what we have one.
any smart man, okay, out of my whole lifetime, and I only got two daughters, and they 16 years apart.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not out here trying to fertile everything. I'm just saying that women always okay. Let the little songs and let the little. Cause we take for instance, we listen to Cardi B and we listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Them women after they jade all these women out here. Yeah, girl, I got the best pussy. Yeah, go fuck all these niggas, and they take their ass home to their husband and their kids after they don't sit down there and sugar shit at everybody else thinking that you can go out here and be fucking by 80 niggas and it's good and it's all
But
good.
most women
Mm-hmm.
don't just want to
Okay, well,
go out here and
I
fuck
don't know
like
who
80
these people
women.
are.
But
What?
yes, like most women don't want to do that. But what I will say is like what Alvin was saying earlier about like it being fun. Like he likes the fun aspect of having two women, right? And to me, like, and he was saying how most women like what did he say about most women not want to do it for whatever reasons because they're afraid. But I think most like it might not be fun for two women because most women like because of the things that have happened to us in the past in relationships, how men have dogged
We can't
women and
help that.
cheated and
We
did.
can't help that.
I understand, but how do you know it's probably just not fun for a woman to be with a man with another woman? What does she want two friends? Now that doesn't mean she has to be sleeping with multiple guys, but like
Oh,
I
okay.
personally enjoy the company of guys. I don't sleep with them, but I
Let me
like
tell you something.
hanging
Let
You
me
with
tell
like
you
guys.
having
something.
I
male
like,
friends, like they
yeah, I
like
like
Okay,
having
having male
female
friends.
friends.
okay, but check this out. And y'all got to do that. You know, when y'all get on here, where I got my iPad up on my right in front of me and everything. Y'all do some kind of research. There's only two bulls in the stable. There's
Okay.
only now there's no
Two
two bulls
bulls.
in the
Is,
stable. There's
Hey,
no
hey,
two
hey,
bulls in the
listen, hey,
stable.
hey, listen, hey, listen. We got a caller. They wanna
Oh
ask you guys a
Lord.
question. Caller, are you
Okay,
there?
go ahead.
Yes, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. What's your
The
question
question I have
for Alvin and
the
Calvin?
question I have for the guest is that he said that he grew up in a home and he watched his father. He saw how his father maintained his mother. And my question is, isn't that what's wrong with a lot of men today? Is that they watch how their father maintained their mother? Because a lot of homes back then are different from the women that are now. Like women that are now, we don't. I'm gonna be honest. We don't behave. We don't listen. We talk back, and we're not
Whoa.
that. We're not gonna sit down and be quiet and just take stuff like our ancestors or our mothers and grandmothers did. Like women now have their voice. So are a lot of men comparing what they may have seen their mother go through with their father to the
Well,
women
it's one.
that are
Okay. Well,
I like to answer that. I like to answer that one. I like to answer that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Everybody's not built to have a leadership role. And see, and you're right. Most men don't know that leadership because they grew up without a male figure around them. So they turn around
right,
and they turn around and they actually be that female role. And what I'm saying is that there's
right,
nothing wrong with it because you have to get it the way that you get it. But there's a natural elevation, a natural environment like you elevate evolution that a man's supposed to
right,
take because that's in his DNA no matter what. Because I don't
okay,
care if he's gay or straight or whatever. His natural trait is to actually take care of what belongs to him. Now, a lot of men
Right.
fight. A lot of men they do get burnt, per se, because they look at their mothers and then they'll take their mother's role more than they do a man because they don't have a man around. So they don't know how
correct,
to lead. And those are the ones you
Right.
right. Those are the ones you don't need to be with because now you're competing with a man. And when you got two people in one household competing against each other, that's the
that's
most fucked up
stupid.
thing. That's the most fucked up thing. Because when a woman comes inside my environment, or even inside my four walls, and I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, and whatever, I can't I can't be and there's an alpha and a beta situation. A lot of women want a beta male that he just caters to them. But that's when they get bored because they say, well, and you hear some of the stupidest things. You can't buy me. Now, if a man is teaching a woman what to buy, then that's when he can lead her. And a lot of times, y'all be so afraid of that because in the back of your head, y'all be like, oh, I can't believe this shit is happening like it's supposed to. then y'all get afraid.
But
Then y'all fight
but
against the system.
I,
who
but my
determines what's supposed to be and what's not supposed to be
hold
though?
on,
Because
wait a
I feel
minute, wait,
like,
wait a minute, Miss Coco. I think he
huh?
understood my question. Hold on, Coco. I
Yeah,
think he understood
yeah,
Miss
he didn't hear.
question. My
Okay.
question to you were, are you guys misunderstanding the women of today from who y'all mothers, aunt and
Right.
grandmother was? Because the women of today are not the same. Like, and let me give you an example of what I'm saying.
30 seconds, caller. 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
Let me get an example real quick. Back in the day, Leroy can go cheat on Eleanor and tell him, "Oh, I'm out in the field and I'm teaching the Lord's word," and he's out
Mhm.
fucking off. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Eleanor would believe that he was out just teaching the Lord's word. The women of today, we're more, I want to say, spiritual,
Aware.
um, aware of
That's
what's
not true.
going on because we've been taught by those very women. Like you said, a woman that'll come and tell you, "Oh, you can't handle a woman like me." You'll tell her to get the fuck out your face. When in actuality, you really cannot handle the women of today because the women of today are much stronger than they were back then. Because
Okay,
And
caller.
can I
Let me
can
You
get
I
caller.
chest up
Caller,
with a
thank
woman
you.
for.
can I say one thing? Can I add on to what she said? Because I know, like, my grandmama was in a situation like that, and a lot of women back in them days, that's just like that phone call, that song when she like Shirley, this such and such. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm in love
Yeah.
with your man. Like women
Yeah.
back then, men sometimes it wasn't even hidden. It was in the open that a man had a whole nother life and a whole nother family
Exactly.
going on, and the women
Exactly.
sat back and took it. So what? So, but y'all think that's okay? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what?
The
Huh?
reason I'm saying yes because if you look at any male
Was your
species,
dad like
mammal.
that? I'm sorry, I was just asking too.
No, I mean, like, to
My
be honest
dad
with
was
you,
like
no.
that.
No, I'm asking the twins
Most
because they say
successful,
they.
most successful men
Yeah,
back then had multiple families.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
exactly.
true. And
They
still
did.
to the day. And you got to
They,
think,
they,
and you got to think about it. This what the answer. Your question was, my dad like that? You know what? We don't know because our parents kept stuff out of kids'
All
eyes,
the kids'
and
business,
grown
yeah.
folks' business was grown folks' business.
But that's why
Mhm.
y'all
But
got
to,
the. That's why y'all look at it the way y'all do, because y'all don't know
yeah,
what was really going on behind the scenes. You don't know the pain your mama was feeling either. If
oh,
something like that did happen.
the pain
No,
my
I say
mom feel
if it
every.
happened.
The thing about it is, listen, that's the problem with these women now. They want to put and show all their kids
I
what
agree. Get on
what
her.
what went wrong, how it went wrong, and everything else. So y'all, women, a woman basically, and I'm not saying this is naturally true. They teach
Hmm.
their daughters like girl and child. If I was you, I wouldn't be doing this, not
Right.
knowing what might fit that criteria or the person that might talk to. Because now, what are you finna eat? A salad or something, right? Right? Girl,
Yeah.
if I was you, since I can say I don't like salad. Girl, if I was you, I wouldn't be doing all that. You know, it's gonna get your heartburn. You know,
I,
and then
I think,
all that negative shit just go into
uh,
somebody's mentally.
I think that you're getting past the what the call in, what the question was. It's just the
Hmm.
fact that this is where, in the sense of what I'll just say the difference between black and white people, or back to the cultural people. Okay, now check this out.
Right.
In in Africa, we rear from that. I'm sorry, just in DNA, right? But when we got over here and being taught something that was created, religion, it was created. It was
Right.
created by men.
Creative.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
so but they saw the strength of what we were doing when we was over in Africa. Now I'm not going to give you no heads up. I'm not going to let you level up against me by agreeing and seeing what was successful for you where I stole you from. So I'm going to speak
Right.
everything against that because even Hillary Clinton, it takes a village to even raise a child.
You don't
How do
hear
you get a
nobody say
village?
that but
Well,
black folks.
yeah, but no, how do you get a village? A village is consists of X, Y, and Z amount of people. So
Right.
when I hear you when you're saying in the sense of with women, but it, it was mainly because a man can get with a woman. They can build this whole city of Atlanta. I'm talking about all the buildings, all the brick and mortar, right? But that one
Hmm.
thing that he lies about, that he said, like, my dick is only here. then she found out that his dick is somewhere else, she would destroy that
The
whole
whole
damn
city.
city
Mhm.
just
Mhm.
because of that feeling. White women,
Mhm.
they said, I ain't fucking up my shit because
Mhm.
everybody want to Hillary to lead Bill. Everybody want these people to lead these people.
Why is
And
it
white
so
women,
prevalent that women always tell another woman to leave a situation that it might not be 100% working?
I don't do that. I don't do that.
yeah.
Wait a
No,
minute.
but
I
Didn't
don't.
say
I
I
How
don't.
didn't I
how
didn't say
y'all
what you
how
did.
I
Okay.
don't understand how y'all are
Okay.
speaking for women. I don't understand this.
We're not.
well,
We're
I'm
not.
not.
That's
I'm
the
not.
problem.
I mean,
I'm
That's
y'all
how
not.
have
you.
broken women down from beginning
Yeah.
of time
No.
all the way up until today, from Africa to the USA. What is
Yeah.
going on
But
with y'all? And if you know all of that about women, what's going on with you all as men?
What you mean?
the wrong
Oh,
thing. The wrong thing because guys have now been
And that's the
taught.
woman's fault, right?
No.
No. No. That's the man fault. Because what y'all respect the most, if a nigga come up to y'all straight up and say this is what it's about, y'all will be like, I like that nigga because he's straightforward. He's telling me the truth. I ain't got to be second guessing
I
shit.
agree. I agree.
Y'all respect it. If a nigga says,
Carla, you there?
yeah, that's why I be trying to figure out. Wait a minute, she got with that nigga. And that nigga got 13 kids. What the fuck? That nigga set up
Yeah.
and told her, look, I got 13
You
kids.
know why? Because it's like you're
Hmm.
giving her the choice. Like it's giving us a choice to
Yeah,
to to of what we to determine what it is we want versus something being forced on us and y'all making us deal with shit that we don't really want to.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't choose to deal
No,
with.
versus you got 13 kids, Coco.
Thank you, Ree.
Are they about to stay with you?
Oh, right. So
Okay,
No,
how's
but
but
go
that,
to the
guys?
caller.
I mean, like, but no, like I said, y'all, I get what you're saying, but a guy would come up, a guy that comes up and be truthful, straight up, and honest with you, those are the ones that y'all respect. Because I got a clip today. It says like women when they start not respecting a man, it's time for a man to go for one because he had to stand
Mm-hmm.
up and be a man. And y'all would do things to see whether that man would stand up and be that guy that y'all want to respect. Y'all gonna try a nigga just not every day, but every other day or whatever the case may be. And that's fine because you got to keep me on
Mm-hmm.
my game to say I'm that nigga that no, sit your ass down and this is where we're
Now
going
shut the
because
fuck up,
You
bitch.
fucking yeah. You.
Carla, go
right,
ahead.
yeah.
Carla, get it off your chest.
Oh, this conversation was so weird. I cannot with you guys. All women are the same. Let's just be clear. Yeah, white women ain't gonna sell the city, but they damn sure gonna kill y'all there because they got their life insurance policy ready. Your ass gonna,
Snap.
you know,
Y'all
voice
seen
the
Snap?
man. So I would rather for a woman to tell the city than to take my life as a man. And I'm just speaking if I was a man. So for y'all to compare white women and black women together,
No,
that shit
no,
ain't making
No.
sense.
No. No. No.
no. We're
First of
not.
all,
We're not comparing white women and black women. We
I'm
talking.
not saying
We,
white women don't accept shit just like black women don't. Don't think that
yeah.
they don't
We talking.
believe the
We
hype.
talking. We
The
talking about a
only
culture.
difference
We
between a
talking about a
white
culture.
woman and a black woman
We
is that they'll
we
fuck
talk.
off and they'll stuff y'all quicker than we will.
Yeah. Now we
And
talking
they
about
gonna
a
go get that check. They
We
gonna take
talk.
all the money.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're gonna look at the fact that I ain't gonna tell.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
and
That's
let me
the
take.
only difference. But when it comes down to the bullshit, white women with the shit too.
Oh yeah. I mean, like,
And
let me take. Let me
not
stop
just
black and
that.
white.
well,
Y'all get fucked up quicker fucking with a white woman than y'all do a black woman. If
I
y'all was
Let,
to
can't get a
beat
word
this
in.
white woman ass for talking to me,
Are you bitter, ma'am? Ma'am,
Who
you
is that?
sound bitter.
no,
You bitter?
no. She's telling. No, she's telling the truth
Bid,
Have
because
a nigga dog you
bid,
out.
don't
no,
do, bid, don't
no,
do our collar
no,
like that.
Hey,
no.
hey,
No, she's speaking.
hey. Have a
She's
nigga
speaking
pull
Well,
the
you
your
know
truth.
what?
fucking.
No,
Have a nigga
she's
stole your cookies.
no.
I'm
Bid,
gonna try to get a word in when
She's
she
speaking.
breathes.
no,
She,
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do
What's
that.
what
We're not
what
gonna do that.
no,
what's
no.
your name
It's
again?
Okay.
What?
No. She's telling the truth.
they trying.
She's telling the
She
truth.
tell.
She's telling the
What's your
truth.
name?
She,
What's the caller? Tell her to hold on. Tell her to
Hold
pause.
on, Cola. Hold on. What you say, Coco?
no,
They
she's
want
telling
her
the truth.
name. Alvin wanted to say something. Yeah.
Oh,
No, she's telling.
this Georgia
She's
Peach. She want our regular.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Georgia.
She's telling the truth because I should have black and white. I should have did like cultural because we lived in Japan, and a couple
South
of other
America.
South America.
You've been all over there.
And culturally, I get what you said. I should have black and white. But what I'm saying is, in the sense of with the culture, they know that there's no male. You can look up. It's only two male species, and that's the mercats, and I think not even chimpanzees. that the male species, look at a lion. I guess when y'all look at a lion, you got the lioness, you got the pride. When y'all look at a bull, you can't even put two bulls in one stable. So if you go and say, give me, you can Google what what species, male species is just totally monogamous inside of a relationship. I'm sorry, we didn't make ourselves like this. But the fact of the matter is, we need to stop trying to avoid
So
it.
we not wrong when we call
Are you
y'all dogs and
justifying y'all
stuff.
bullshit right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not justifying bullshit. Is when somebody lie to y'all.
Calvin.
Bullshit is bullshit is when
Bullshit
you
when
lie.
somebody don't tell y'all the truth.
And
A
that's
lie is when
basically.
somebody don't tell
And
you
I
the truth.
agree with you on
I
So
can
that.
take
I
the
can
why?
truth.
agree
I
with
can
you on
take the
that.
truth.
As far as a man being
Oh my
very
god.
honest, because me as a woman, I'm gonna be more in love with a man that's very honest more than I am with a man that's not honest. Tell me
Right.
what the fuck is up, because you never know what I'm into. So tell me what's
Yeah,
up. They be
absolutely.
into the same thing, but don't lie to me, because I'm
Yeah,
one of those type of women that explore everything, especially in my bedroom. We exploring the world together. So just
yeah.
because
Okay, since you brought that up, how exploratory have you been?
I'll be in that woman personal bedroom. She just said that
Right.
you're being territorial, but I get what she's saying because y'all, this,
in my bedroom. And I've not been ashamed. I've watched my husband sleep with another woman because that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to enjoy that. I've watched it all. I've done it all. I mean, I
yeah.
don't have 6 kids for nothing. I've done it all. When I
But
say
this,
I have emotions
Let
for
me
you,
ask you a
but I
question real quick. Are you still
don't
married?
back it off.
no, no,
Are
no,
you?
no, no,
Wait a minute.
no,
At the end
No,
of
no.
no,
the
no.
day,
Hold on,
No.
hold on.
She is
Just
actually.
want to ask you a question, Georgia. What'd you say, Calvin?
Are you still married?
yes, I am. 20 years.
Bingo. That's it. That's it. You know how. You and your husband have a communication. You know how to keep your husband. It ain't got
Thanks for
nothing to do
calling,
with
Georgia P.
sexual.
Coco, I gotta ask you this question, and I gotta ask our other co-hosts over here the question.
Okay.
When if a man fucks another woman, and y'all come to that man and say, "What's her name?" and he'll say, "Alizé." What's her last name? I don't know. And you fuck this bitch? Yeah. All right, nigga, we good. When y'all see that nigga's texting somebody and saying, "Hey, I like you, I love you, I want to, I like your emotions, I like the way we talk." It's that distrust that y'all get pissed at because say, "Wait a minute, nigga, that's my part." Now you can go out here and knock a chick off, like long as you don't take that emotional side somewhere else, y'all can deal with that. But when a nigga be like, because for women when they cheat, y'all know that nigga first name, last name, where
And
he
y'all
got
Social
can't
to.
deal with
Security
it.
number.
We just like we human like y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
can't deal with it.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, a man is physical. Half the time, the bitch, like even for us being single males, right?
Hmm.
Half the women that we even went out on dates with, I can't even remember what the bitch face was. Put it like this: most of the restaurants I remember eating at the restaurant, I remember what I ate, but I don't remember who the fuck I was with because
Oh
I
I
ate
went.
at
wow.
Chops.
I
I
went.
ate at Lobster Bar. We ate at five-star restaurants around the world, and I know the name of the restaurants. And if I ride by them, I said, "Damn, I ate there. Damn, I can't remember who the fuck I took with me."
Because emotionally, we're not gonna be there with them. We're gonna be emotionally tied to what we're, and that's the one that we deal with. These other things, I'm sorry for, you can't get it out of a man. You can just, like I said, go into history books, go into the fucking Google encyclopedia if you want to pull out some old fucking Western
Wikipedia.
Wikipedias and stuff like that. I mean, like, so, but it's just how the man corners it and how he deals with it. Because a man really don't have
I
to
think
do that.
it's the honesty, like you say. I think the honesty plays a big role in it. Nobody likes to be deceived.
Yeah.
So regardless of if you are emotionally attached to this female or not, it's not even that. It's the biggest thing is you lied to me, and I can't
Yeah.
trust you. So it makes it hard for like me to even have a relationship with you. Period. Like nothing you do now is hard for me to did like to even be in your life because everything you do now I have to question it. I can't trust
Yep.
you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I think that's the biggest thing. Most men aren't honest. Like now, I ain't gonna lie. It took me a while to understand that if a man was honest with me, I can, like just give me the choice. But I think for so long, because I started dating young, niggas was always lying. So that I think a lot of women, that shit scars you. Like to where it's like you
And
can't trust a nigga.
let me ask you a question. If the nigga told you the truth, would you have listened to him? 'Cause there's an old
That's
saying. There's an old
Yes,
saying.
I would
Listen,
appreciate it.
listen. There's an old saying. A lie is listened to, but the truth is heard. Y'all are listening to a lie all day long. Y'all
That's a
get
but
lie.
that
talking
don't
about it.
That's a lie.
that don't give you the reason to lie. If you're a straight up
Right. Thank you,
motherfucker,
Alvin.
and I'm not scared of
Right.
myself. So if I'm lying
Yeah,
to you, I'm scared of myself. That's why when niggas do lie to women, they be like, nigga, you on some little boy shit. Nigga, I'm looking for a man. Because a real man
Yeah.
be like, hey, yo, baby, this is this, this is this, this is this. Now, how I'm going to deal with it or how we going to deal with it. If you don't want to deal with it, then I got to deal with it. I got to read the consequences. If somebody sit up and catch me somewhere or whatever, first of all, if you catch
they
me,
ain't gonna
you're
catch
going
you.
to, exactly because of the fact that you're going to be, if you're in my life, you're going to be aware of what's going on. So if something happens, because I don't have time, because when you're a liar, my memory really, I don't want to even try to rely on that, because if I tell you the truth, I ain't got to go back and try to remember 12 lies I
And
got
right,
told.
because it's the truth.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd be like, yo, this is what it is. But I'm gonna still respect you because of the fact if we get on that level and we establish like this is what we're gonna like the call of Georgia Peach that called in, right? She said she's been
Hmm.
experimental. Because let me tell you something. These niggas ain't out here looking for no extra added liabilities and whatever.
Yeah,
They just looking for some. They just looking for a nice sex,
Some
and they
fun,
hoping.
some variety.
Yeah, and not even right. They look at like when I was married, we looked in the sense of just us having fun. And when I got divorced, my ex was just swearing I was gonna be the girl that we was having fun with. But I told her that girl could have been a can of paint. It was more so of what we were doing as a couple, as a unit.
Hmm.
And to this day
Hmm.
now, she regrets that, because she was like, I thought you. I said, look, I told you, I'm not gonna leave my hip. We'll hip up together and go do some dumb shit. But I'm not gonna do that. And so when women fight
Right.
against that, that's when the nigga try to see if he can find something better within that. But when you got that ride or die motherfucker, and y'all doing everything from jumping off cliffs to jumping in bitches, that
Right.
nigga, that nigga ain't that nigga ain't going nowhere. That nigga be like, yo,
But
fuck,
Do
something
they
I'm gonna
yes,
believe
say to
in
we
you,
do.
polyamory?
Calvin. Let me
Hey, do
something
y'all believe in polyamory? Where it's like the
clearly.
woman got two men?
Oh no, they don't. They don't.
Nah,
No,
that's
sorry.
horn. That's horn. That's horn. Get on my level. That's
No,
horn.
even that, even women don't even say that. They hear a chick knocking off two niggas at the same time, they'll be like, ooh,
That's
you gotta
horn. It's
categorize
called horn.
this.
You
But
know,
something I
go
was
down
gonna
the
say to you,
Cascade.
Calvin,
Go down the
when you were talking
Cascade.
about we don't
go down
listen.
Cascade.
I said, go down the Cascade, sell a little Twitter whoop. You want more than one man?
I
But
know
Calvin, when you
Cascade
were
had a
saying how
track.
we Calvin, you were saying like women like we listen to lies and we hear the truth. I feel like a woman who's not ready to deal with the truth, those are the women who want to listen to lies. Like they don't want to hear the truth because they want to believe
Thing about it is, why I
something
gotta
different.
still, why I gotta
But
see the
but
thing. See, the thing about it
no,
is,
listen, that's not everybody though, Calvin. Because I'm gonna be honest. Like I am. This is in my past relationship. Like it was one time, and I knew he had done did some stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was always
ain't
lying. But one day,
like some
it
kid
was one
shit.
situation where I just ended up like we had a long talk, and I'm just sitting here telling him like just be honest. And he sat there and he told me the whole truth. And I ain't gonna say that shit didn't hurt like hell, but I felt relieved because now I don't have to sit here, my mind spinning, trying to figure out
But to
shit,
see
piece
this,
shit together.
I understand what you're saying. But the thing about it is, why I gotta come and tell you the truth after the fact? That's stupid.
So, dude,
What
you
you
you like you
mean?
saying the dumbest shit
What?
in the
No,
world
no,
to me.
no. The reason
What?
I
why I
mean,
Thank
how
you,
said,
is
wait a
Alvin.
minute,
how
wait a
is
Thank
minute,
you,
somebody
wait a minute,
being
wait,
Alvin.
wait,
stupid?
wait, wait.
Y'all
Because you're
are
not
like the most
listening. Because you got to quit
contradictory
coming.
ass brothers.
Listen,
No,
listen,
Alvin.
listen,
Alvin just speaking a little bit more common sense right now. Calvin,
listen.
no.
The reason why I said that, if me and you are on the same accordance from
Hold
to
on.
the
Common
get
sense to
go,
who?
huh?
I'm saying more common sense. Like, don't
It
do
don't
that.
matter with you. You the scarecrow. You ain't got no brain, big. So you not gonna. It's not gonna
I
be
don't want to alarm
common
you,
to
but
you
this is
anyway.
so. Now, what
Whatever.
I was
That don't
trying to
mean.
say, yeah, what I was trying to say, if me and you start out the gate with the on point, I don't have to come back to tell you the truth or a lie. it's just gonna be on point from day one. So I don't
What you
have to
mean?
come
But
back.
obviously, that's
Yeah,
not what we was on.
yeah,
Me and my
exactly.
ex, we went on that
Okay,
from
so
day one.
I can't help that. I can't help that.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying. Like that was a different situation.
yeah.
I was only
So
bringing that up to say that we do listen to the truth. Like we want to hear. Like I know for me, I can speak for myself, and I do better with the truth. You tell me the truth, I have a whole nother respect for you. I can forgive you. I can't forgive you if you ain't even telling me, if you ain't being honest. How can I forgive a lie? I can forgive the
you're
truth.
absolutely correct. But if we come out the gate together, you ain't got no you questioning whether it's the truth or not shouldn't even come up in your membrane. You should
I mean, it
automatically
shouldn't be
know.
no
Yeah,
lies.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm not understanding what you're saying, dude. It's just like if you just
It's just
straightforward.
like okay, you start out from day one that both of y'all know, the woman and the man know that no matter what I tell you or no matter what you tell me, it's a God honest truth from the day one. You
Right.
don't have to second guess the situation. You already know. If I come and tell you that the sky is purple, you're gonna say, "For real, babe?" You ain't gonna say, "Oh,
Not
nigga,
when I
you
see that
lying. Oh,
motherfucker
nigga, you
blue.
lying." I don't believe you. You lying.
But if I see the sky blue and you telling me it's purple, I ain't finna be
No.
stupid.
And if you didn't believe
Yeah.
me, I said, "Come on, baby, look, 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 look." He said, "Yeah, it is a shade of purple over here."
No, that's
Then,
you're
That
doing
mean
too
that's a
much.
dumb girl that's trying to find the truth
Yeah.
in your
okay,
life.
y'all,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
No,
That's a good.
y'all.
That's the dumbest.
you're not making a compelling argument, and that's not even an
Thank
argument.
you, Alvin.
It's just like just being straight up and consistent and being straight like this. I don't have to do the wavy shit. I don't have to play pretend because you know me. It's it to the point that if
Right.
you with
Yeah,
me
I'm
over
too
a certain
old.
amount of
I'm
time,
too old to be
yeah,
faking
exactly,
and faking and kicking and shit. Then what it
Right.
yeah,
is, either you can
Right.
accept it or you
yeah.
ain't. You know
And
what I'm
half the
saying?
And I
Like,
feel like in a situation, just because we
because but I
start
want
off
to say
like
this
we
because
know
I'm gonna
what
tell
it
you
is.
something. Because with y'all stinking ass woman, that's how it is. A woman, this how I am. You love me, take me how you leave me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want your woman to cook every day, you shouldn't have married me. You want your woman to fuck you every day, you shouldn't have married me. What you want to do all this? That's our number one shit. But as soon as the nigga say, if you're looking for a nigga to only give you his dick, you know what I'm saying?
If that's how
On
he
him,
presented
he a
himself in the
hoe.
beginning,
He a
if that's
hoe.
how he presented himself in the beginning, if you
He a
shouldn't don't
hoe.
present yourself. If she presented herself in the beginning and let you know she don't like to fucking cook, don't expect it later on. And if he presented himself as being a faithful man, a
Hold on,
one
don't point
woman
that goddamn
man,
finger at me. Keep that bitch down when he's
You know
talking to
what?
me.
You know what, Coco. You know what, Coco.
uh huh,
But
uh huh,
the faithfulness comes in a sense like Georgia Peach had called, right? And for
mhm,
me, I didn't really start experimenting or doing something me and my wife did until we was in our 10th year of marriage, okay? And
mhm,
that was the fact that we was like that team. So it's just like
right,
we were having a discussion and just being playful. She wanted just some things that we were actually going into that second trimester or the third trimester of getting to know each other. So we were
mhm,
joking, and it became, it was a conversation we were playing, and things will evolve, and it's just that you say, all right, cool, you with it, all
Who
right,
don't
cool.
want to spice up the bedroom?
No, what I'm saying is nobody said that they don't want to spice in the bedroom. It was just the fact that that was something we was like, damn, let's try this because even in the sense if you with the perfect mate, even for
mhm,
me, even for me, I can only speak for me. If my girl or my wife, who I'm really, because we uh, gotta be close, she can come in and say, "Hey, babe, I want to try making socks for chickens." I'll be like, "Yeah, nigga, let's do it." Everything is on the
right,
board in the sense of just us getting together
right,
and building something. So like
right.
I don't even understand, but that's how the world is. Most people don't feel good unless they wake up because they so used to it. They got to wake up
Most
and lie.
women don't want to. Most women don't want to build an empire. They want to
Yeah,
spend
that's
the
true.
empire
What?
money.
Now
Are
he's
you
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
No,
serious?
he's right
Well, why do
about it.
y'all even want to
Are
No,
be
you?
if we are
What?
this fucked up, we don't like communicating, we don't want to cook, we don't want to clean, we just
I
don't want
know
to
where
do
she
shit.
going.
Why are
I
y'all
know where she
being
going.
bothered then? Why figure it out
no,
like stick
because
Let
with
me ask you a
yourselves
Okay,
question.
okay,
and
Come
go
on
figure
now.
out something for y'all to
okay.
do?
Asia, can I ask you one question? Huh?
Do you already know the answer?
No, I do not.
That's why you gotta ask you a
Can I,
question.
can I ask you one question? Huh?
One.
One. Listen, why Why are you attracted to men?
You talking about me as an individual?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed in men. I'm not
No, no,
attracted
no,
to
no,
no
no, no. I
men.
didn't say. I didn't say your. I said, why are you attracted to men?
I ain't attracted at all.
Yes, you are. The real. Hey, let me tell you something. It's something about a woman, like it's something about a man to a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's attraction. We saying is still sharpen steel. In order for our family and our culture to get
Mm.
better, we have to sharpen each other. We got to make each other better. And it starts here.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
Oh,
agree with you because, you know, retrospecting speaking,
Mm.
my household gonna be together. Cause I can show you around my house now. It ain't nothing out of place. And you talking about, yeah, we don't want a woman that cook. I can cook. I don't care, from
Good.
lamb chops, the freaking chicken, the steak. I even made stuffed salmon last night. So
Mm-hmm.
my parents taught us how to be self-sufficient. I won't go to bed with no dirty dishes. And I'm talking about finding a woman. I had a woman, Alvin, tell her about the girl that came over your house one day. What she told you.
she was actually kind of knocked off basis because she was like, your place is too clean and it's too organized, and
what?
she said that she didn't know whether she can date me or not. And I said, yeah, for you to even say that, I guess you're absolutely right,
Wow.
because like, and like what's the name said, what kind of women. I've been in a situation because I'm here to whatever's in inside my inside my space. I'm meant to build that, because if I'm building a life with you, I need to build reinforcement for me. So I've had relationships just recently that when the woman came in, I said, okay, cool. Look like we're gonna try to make this a go. And now it was for me to build her up in the sense of, then I sit down. When a man sit down with you and said, what do you want to do? What's your aspiration? What's your ultimate goal? And don't limit yourself. And then they tell me, like a girl said, like she moved in from California. She said, I want to be a realtor. I said, all right, cool. I exceeded, not I did exceed, but I went out and I got in contact with relationships that we have built from some of the top realtors to help her get a license, help her get established, and then also create a diversity program inside a realtor company that really didn't have one. At the end of the day, this girl is now more concerned about being a bartender because, like you said, she said that we were not compatible. Now, just recently, she
Mm.
reached out to one of Calvin girls and said, like, hey, girl, I'm dating a nigga now, and he's a promoter, and he can get us a section if you want to go out. Bitch, I don't set you
But
on
you,
Snapchat,
but you know
right?
Bitch,
what, Alvin?
Mm.
I
But
own the club, dummy.
But you know what? That has a lot to do with how that girl see herself. You know what I'm saying? Like that
no, but
has that's
she saw
she
herself
don't
wanting.
see she doesn't see her value. She see herself
Oh,
as
value.
the
Yes, she did.
that
That's all she
no,
can
and
value.
that's what I'm saying. How she sees herself is, I'm not good enough for a guy of this caliber, a guy who's, you too clean for me. I feel like you might judge me because I'm not that clean. I'm
No, no,
messy. So if I
I'm not
come,
judging. We had
no,
to
I
learn.
know,
We had to
no,
learn
no, no,
too.
no.
Everybody.
Alvin, I'm not saying you. I'm telling you, this is what her mentality probably was like, and that was like the not the right girl for you. In her mind, she was probably feeling like you were too much for her, like the expectations or the things that you were, the things that you were trying to help her with. She probably didn't feel like she was up to that level to maintain. She was probably afraid to even try to do something. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fall back and settle for the shit that's easy for me, that I'm used to, like bartending, dealing with a nigga in the streets, a promoter or something like that. Like most female,
Well,
like that's what that is. That's kind of like some women. Men are like that too, though, because you meet some men who are comfortable being in a certain place and they not ready to elevate or go to
yeah,
another level that's gonna
that's true.
challenge them. You know.
What
So I
what
feel like
what
that's what
in
that
So
was.
what
so
what in
every
modern
every
in,
woman that you get with, do you make it a goal for yourself to try to invest in their purpose? Like, what made her
That's
special
what
yes,
you're
enough for
supposed
you
to
to reach
do.
out to your contact to try to help her?
because in the
That's
sense of
what you're
us,
supposed to do.
exactly, in the sense of us elevating, people had to take us and teach us. You understand what
How
I'm saying?
how long
And
how long had you known this girl?
I've known her because she was out in LA. I've known her for like 2 years, but when she got here,
Okay.
we dated for like 2.5 months. But we known each other from us going out in LA, talking on the phone or whatever. But in the sense, why wouldn't I invest in you? Now this is where women get it fucked up. If a nigga around you and he ain't trying to find out where you want to be, he can buy you a purse and get you a little pair of shoes or
Yeah, he's not
something
trying
like
to
Well,
that.
teach.
I'm just
If
because
I'm glad you.
no, if he's not trying to teach you how to fish instead of just keep throwing fish in your mouth like you some pet seal, then you need to get away from that nigga. But
But you know what?
most women want niggas to give them the fish. They don't want niggas to teach them how to fish. They don't
Not
want.
Mm.
not true.
I don't think
Not
that's
true.
See,
true. I
I
don't
don't
think
I
think
that's
said
that's
most
true.
true.
women.
And I
I
think
don't
you're
think
Most.
just
that's
judging
true.
women because you're picking and choosing who you want to
No,
The
I'm not.
quickly
wrong
No, I
invest
ones.
ain't judging.
in, and then
I said most.
they
I
turn
said
down your
most.
offer, didn't
I think
accept
it's
it.
the
So
Y'all
now
keep
women.
putting
you
Woo!
yourself.
Drop the
Y'all
mic.
keep putting
Drop the
yourself in
mic.
that
Drop the
position.
mic.
No, we build our men and families up, and then another concubine tries. They don't try. They come in, girl, and do it
No,
to disrupt that
let me tell
family.
you. Let me tell you
Side
something.
Y'all
hoes.
really what?
No,
So
they
They don't
don't.
want
y'all
that
No,
that
they
man.
side
She
don't.
hoe,
doesn't value
y'all,
herself
No.
anywhere else.
the side
Okay.
bitches are in that place in the man for a reason. She the concubine. She'll
Yeah,
never
that man,
replace
that
you.
man,
Y'all the one get
that
intimidated
man
by
got
the
to
bitch.
that man got to do that. And if a woman, get your story. Little boy sitting on the
That go.
porch with little boy sitting on the porch with his grandmama. Granddaddy come out and he said, "I'll be back." She said, "When?" He said, "Don't worry about it. I ain't coming back." And the little boy looked like the grandmama, shocked and big eyes. He said, "Grandma, Granddad said he ain't coming back." Old lady just sitting there. She said, "I ain't worried about it. He'll be back." Because she built that confidence. The man was just playing. But when a woman has built, that nigga can
But who
go out here and
want
knock
them?
over.
I don't. Who
Huh?
wants you back? And you going? Who
this is
wants
the
you? If I
most
don't,
No,
chauvinistic show.
if I have,
But you're
if I
missing the
have
point.
invested and
Wow.
put everything
But you
into
missed
you, and
that
you
You
man.
turn, and you
missing the
tell me you
point.
ain't coming back.
You missing the point.
No, he
You
was
No,
making a
I
missing
get
the
the
joke.
whole
point.
point.
He was
No,
No,
you
making
I
a
get the
didn't.
joke.
If
point.
you
But that man,
did,
Okay.
then you
You're
understood.
that
miss
man was walking down the store and get a pack of cigarettes. He was coming back. He was being
Oh,
playful.
okay.
It was just the fact that
Yeah.
when you know what you don't put inside of a situation, when you don't put inside of
Right.
a relationship, and it's more than just you sitting up there receiving shit. A woman,
You're
Yeah.
not
let
gonna
me tell you
be.
something.
You're not
A
gonna be.
man,
Basically, you saying she's not gonna be threatened.
no, and a man won't cheat if he ain't being cornered and just hound the hassle. Like it's two kinds of dogs. One dog you can beat the
Hmm.
shit out of, and one dog you can love like a motherfucker. And they could be in two right next to each other in the same kind of fence. Open that motherfucking gate. Both of them dogs gonna run out that fucking fence. But I tell you what, that motherfucker been treating right, he gonna come back home. That motherfucker you done been
Right.
kicked in the head with, that nigga ain't coming back.
Right.
That dog down the street somewhere. Hey, ain't that Leroy them dog? Yeah, that nigga ain't going back.
But
And,
what if
and
what if what if you want a dog? Because I got my dog. My This is a true story. My dog that I got here now with me, that motherfucker ain't leaving this yard. I open my door
exactly.
for her to use the bathroom. She ain't going
Why?
no. I want.
Yeah.
That's the type of dog I want. I want a dog who ain't gonna take. Don't take off and then come back later on. Don't. I don't need you taking off. Period.
No,
Don't. Because if
half,
I
half.
open this door, if I open this door and I've been treating you good, if I've been treating you so good that you will come back to me, if I've been treating you that good, then when I open that damn door, you don't need to go nowhere. You need to
No,
sit
that
right
nigga
here with me. And
he just walking
uh,
around looking around here. Look, let me tell you something. We don't own Ferraris. We don't own Lamborghinis or nothing like that. Cause you know what? And I'm a straight up nigga. I know the responsibility and how much that shit
Mm-hmm.
upkeep and all everything else. I'm gonna
The
maintain what
maintenance,
the
the
fuck inside.
insurance, and everything
Yeah,
around it.
exactly. I'm gonna
Bree
maintain
had a
what I
good
have.
question. So do y'all tell? Would y'all teach your? I know you got two girls, Calvin. So would you teach your daughters that? What do you teach your?
This is what I want you to understand.
Okay.
I have I have two daughters. My
Hmm.
youngest daughter is 22.
Oh, they grown,
She,
grown.
yeah, she's grown though. My youngest daughter came to me and said, "Dad, I found me a house. I'm gonna get it." And I said, "Okay." My daughter's name is Blue. I said, "Okay, Blue." I said, "What you need for me to do? How much you need?" She said, "Daddy, I don't need nothing. I got it." I looked at her. I said, "What you mean you got it?" She said, "I've been working. I saved my down payment." She put her own down payment down on her own house. I have
Hmm.
women come over here from 22 to 62 saying, If I'm fucking you, somebody, if you fucking me, you need to help me with my bills. I look at them and say, I got a 22-year-old daughter that has a key to this house, can come in here and empty this motherfucker out, can empty my bank account, and she don't ask me. She don't even come over here and get a can of soup, knowing that she got the opportunity, knowing that she can have anything unlimited that she wants. The question to that thing is, you're absolutely right. We were talking about women ain't traditional like they used to be because society is teaching a lot of women, whether it be black, white, Puerto Rican, everybody just a freaking, that nigga. I heard a song the other day that's a little popular song now. He got to pay me for this pussy. That's the hook.
And
And why
how
don't
long
you
y'all
just,
been talking about bitches getting on
why
their knees
don't
and
you,
sucking dick and
And
all that other
right.
stuff?
why
Like
don't you,
decades.
I agree with
why don't you
Calvin.
just say, I just want to
Calvin,
be a prostitute?
Calvin,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, why don't you
You're
just
right.
say you a
No, no,
male
no,
whore?
no. I agree with the song. You got to pay
We
for
throw
that
it in the
pussy.
other brim, didn't we?
Okay, now here's the thing with that. Let me tell you something about cars. Let me tell you something about
Oh
clothes.
God.
If you're paying for something and the newest
No.
model comes out, and I know that I have to pay to keep that new model come out that's shinier, freakier, better. Guess what? And it's a little cheaper. A man with any kind of economical skill is gonna be like, yo, wait a minute, that's a new model, and that's cheaper than what I got. And I'm
Less
looking at,
headache and everything. I'm gonna
So
trade up.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get that
trade
So
in.
new.
so even
Well,
though you got somebody, you still gonna keep looking.
no,
so
I'm
let
just
me
talking
If
about
there's
it.
a
I'm talking.
problem,
No,
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 he's
no,
saying
no,
it's something,
no, no,
it's something nice and shiny come
no.
y'all
I'm
way,
not saying.
y'all.
no,
I'm
no,
not saying
no,
that.
no,
I'm
no.
not
See, y'all want
saying
to
that.
hear things. Y'all don't listen
Yeah,
to nothing.
if her purpose only is there
Okay,
because
well,
I'm
I'm
paying for her, if her purpose is
Mhm.
only there because I'm paying for her, come on
Right,
now. If you ain't got no loyalty, because I know, like, look, soon as I go broke, or if I go broke, you out because I got to pay for you. I'd be like,
right.
nah, yeah, I'm not gonna be trying to keep your ass around because I know the soon as I
So,
get $5 short, you're gonna be like, yo, nigga, I'm out because you can't pay for this pussy no more.
so let me ask this question to the guys because listening to y'all, I feel like to me, like, and I'm not saying this is what y'all are saying, but to me in my mind, especially when y'all are with the whole polygamous and all of this kind of stuff, um, I feel like niggas just want y'all just want to fuck, right?
That's it.
So that's
No,
another reason why that I'm gonna say this.
fuck.
This is why
and it
I
is.
this is why I've
No, it's
been
not.
I agree
single
with
and
you.
why I
I
don't want.
agree.
Cause listen,
Uh,
yes, because when I meet guys, I meet a lot of guys. And when I meet them, yeah, in the beginning, the conversation is all like they just so interested in my life. You know, like I'm listening to what you were saying before, Alvin, about like, coming into somebody's life and helping them out. Most guys ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Most guys are coming at you for what this is how I feel. I feel like eventually that conversation is gonna start shifting over to where it's going into a more you basically want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying that's all you want. You might want to fuck and then turn it into something later on. But like I feel like initially that's what most guys are in it for. So as women, you see what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's hard for us to even want to date a nigga if that's all I feel like y'all are pursuing or you're after. Like most men ain't talking like what you talking about, where they trying to figure out what you interested in and let me help you build and let me do. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you got to be fucking them half the time before they even start to want to be interested in your life in that way.
well,
You know
that's a
what?
catch
You're
22
absolutely
then.
right, Miss Ingrid. She
So as
said
a man, you should.
I showed and taught my daughter something. And the thing about it is, you right. So why can that same knowledge be accepted? Come to me and let me know if you come to me with 20% and I got 80%, it's natural that I want to try to 80% to your 20% so we can make 100, so we can
But
build
do she gotta fuck? Do
something
she gotta
together.
fuck first?
No, well, first of all,
Mm.
this is a problem with a
No,
lot of women. Oh, wait a minute, Al. Y'all keep saying fuck.
I'm
Fuck
waiting
is
on a
not sex.
compliment.
No, fuck is not sexual. Fuck,
I,
fucking. I tell chicks these two things. Al, let me get this in. I said when you come into my life, you got two choices: either I fuck or fuck with you. You choose. because when you come into a pre-existing situation, you automatically see that it's something that you can build with. And we go back to talking about with two women, because I tell women all the time, if two women came into our existence and you have your job and you have something going on, you can get rid of your place once that's going to be $1,500 on up inside of Atlanta, inside the city limit. So both of y'all together automatically don't save 3 grand a month. Then with your utilities, that's another 500. So both of y'all together don't save $4,000 a month. In 6 months' time, y'all working together, y'all gonna benefit more out of what I got y'all in my household than y'all over there struggling. Something I can do bad by myself. Yes, you want to do bad by yourself. Because if 3 people came in, 3 adults came in, and everybody has a hand on a oar rolling, we will get somewhere faster. I'm already here. My boat already has a fucking Rolls Royce engine in it. I'm already know where I'm going. So it's a privilege and it should be a compliment and an honor to say, you know what? If y'all come over here and hang out for a year and y'all make $6,000 a month between the both of y'all, 3,000 here, 3,000 there, in a year's time, what you got $72,000 that can pay off most of y'all debt. So
I
y'all
think what you,
benefit.
I think what y'all
I disagree.
misunderstanding.
I disagree.
Yeah,
That's
y'all,
a lot of
yeah,
backpedaling.
Yeah, okay.
Backpedal.
Coco, I
No,
disagree.
okay.
it just
I just
I mean to cut y'all off, but it just like in order to receive something, you have to be open to it. And it don't seem
True.
like you women are open to what the hell these guys
We,
saying.
yeah, no, I
no.
mean, but
But how are you men sitting there justifying what we want and don't want as women,
that's
but
what I was
whatever we
gonna
say about
No, I
say.
you
didn't
all
say
as
that.
men, and then whatever traumas or situations a woman
You
has
know
been
what?
through, you want to make it seem like that's her fault. And she
No,
needs
I,
to
You
no,
know
get
no,
what?
over
no,
it because she
no,
met you. And then you
no.
talk about people in the short term that you just met, but then you want to compare them to this long term. Like if you
Because
got somebody who can't even handle dinner, how are we getting down to when
okay,
you get to your last and she not being your bottom bitch? How
okay.
did she even
No,
make
no,
it
no.
that far? So
Can I
y'all
answer
kind of
that
And
all
doing
question?
over the
old
place
Can I?
with
schooling.
y'all
Can I?
views on women.
Okay. Can I answer that question? Let me tell you something. I'm
Sure,
a
take it away.
majority of when I say I'm not talking about boys, but when a man sat down with you, when he started asking you the question of how many kids you got, your lifestyle, where you work, what's your ambition and stuff like that, trust me, from a man perspective that's sitting across that table,
Mm-hmm.
we're assuming responsibility because we're looking at long term. When a nigga sitting up there talking about some goofy ass shit, he ain't thinking
Mm-hmm.
about no long term. So, in the sense of
Mm-hmm.
being a man, we're thinking about taking on a liability. Okay, no ifs, ands, and buts about it because automatically, just like when y'all sit down with a man, if he might be cute, he might smell good, but y'all look at the flowers and maybe the wedding and the party and stuff. A real man is sitting across the table and said, okay, look, when I take this on, or if I take this on, I'm looking at the fact that how can I support financially? How can I do this? How can I build this? Now that's a man. I ain't talking about no boys now. Y'all talking about y'all want to run after little younger niggas because younger niggas ain't thinking about that.
Honey,
Okay,
we
but
almost
what?
50 over here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
again, I don't know
So
what women
yeah,
you're talking
no, no,
about.
no. This is what I'm saying. Every woman ain't the same.
You might well
So
be quiet because they got too big of a chip on their shoulder. They think you coming
no,
at.
no, no,
They
no. You
think you
Oh
sound like
coming
you.
after
Lord,
No,
here
them
he
no,
personally.
go.
no, no,
Who?
no.
No,
They
There
think
he
you
go.
coming at them personally.
He know how to start the argument with Willa. There ain't no one. What I'm saying to them is
Oh, fuck
the
I
fact
ain't.
that
And
because
this
Fuck
is
is you
what you're
why.
talking about?
saying is because this is the only thing that man are simple Neanderthal creatures. They just want to be fucked and fed. That's it. We're not looking for you to be like, man, that's your she pleased to like bill this month. Like a man don't seek that out from a woman. We'll pick you up on a bus stop.
Hmm.
If you have
Mm.
anything about you besides the way you look, you ain't gonna roll up in a Rolls Royce and pick a nigga up on the bus stop unless y'all want to fuck. Y'all, girl, look at him. He's so fine. He too cute to be on the bus stop. I want to fuck him. Y'all ain't looking at girl. Look at him. He's so cute. I want to build something with him. A nigga pull up in a Rolls Royce, drop top, everything. and say, look,
You think he's trying to
Is
build the
that's
fuck?
you? That's you,
no,
Coco?
no, no.
So if they pull up in a Benz or a drop top or a Rolls Royce, that's you? That's making you.
No, I need,
Oh, okay.
I need to take
Okay.
that out
No,
because
You
that
need
ain't
to
what he's saying.
take the
Mm-hmm.
materialistic stuff out of it, because
yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
the
take
only
the
thing that.
materialistic. Yeah, I'm gonna take the materialistic thing because the nigga that really driving around in that in Atlanta half the time, that shit ain't even that shit hot as fuck. And then that nigga trying to
Right.
give a facade
Right.
because a real motherfucker, y'all can know when a nigga walk in a room whether he possess that or whether he don't possess that. And you know
Right.
that's just
Right.
real talk. So when we look at situations, we trying to get with you. If we calling you, we checking up on you. It ain't the fact I'm checking up on you. Half the time I call chicks and be like, "Yo, hey, how you doing?" or whatever. And she said, "Well, I can't pay this. You can't maintain yourself." Why would I want now? If you come over and we get together, and some things because I'm learnable too. You can teach me some shit as much as I want to teach
Right.
you. That's if we want to build. If I don't want to build nothing, I'll be like, hey, I send you a test. Y W D Y. I'm at W or Y D or W Y A. What you doing? Nothing. I want to get
Mm-hmm.
something to eat. All right, cool. I'm gonna pick you up because I know 9 times out of 10, if I feed you, I'm gonna fuck you. I ain't sitting up here
Wow.
saying what you doing. Hey,
Wow.
what you doing? Hey, what you doing? I'm studying for my what's called. I'm answering emails. Okay, anything you need. That's when that comes out. You know, like what do you need
Right.
help in? Yeah, what are you
Right.
studying? I mean, what are you
Right.
researching? What do you? When a nigga get inside that conversation with you, he cares
Mm-hmm.
about more about your long term. He don't give a fuck about
Right.
Mm-hmm.
your short term. And then
Right.
Right.
that's how women need to start picking men. He wants to know about what I'm trying to achieve and what I'm achieving, not the
But you
fact
ain't
that,
got a lot of men out here who
They're
doing
not
who
thinking
on
like that.
that.
like I said, the
You don't
difference.
have it, and most of them
Look,
already settled down or in relationships or something like that. The majority, most
it's
men
okay,
not on
Coco.
that.
It's okay, Coco. We're just doomed. We're doomed.
I
I mean,
thought
you
you
married,
had
so
a
We'll
good.
catch it in the
no,
next life.
no, like they said, these are the things that ain't born to me.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They,
So y'all got to know how to pick him because the nigga come up because
Yeah.
he swagged
but
out. He got the drip and stuff. Girl, no, that nigga
Mm.
more concerned about keeping his appearance
Hey,
and his
but
persona
you know
up.
what? But the
How
other
we get
thing
up?
is, okay, the other thing is when you do okay, so when a woman you do find this man who, because I'm listening to you guys, right? And you talking good, it's sounding good. Like, okay, so if I met me or Alvin on the street and he interested in my life and we into, oh, everything going good, I like him because he's interested in me and he's trying to build me, then bam, he hit me with the whole, well, I want another girl to be, in the to make this fun. So when that comes up, then that's a whole nother thing. Cause not knocking it, some women are totally into it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my cup of tea. Like, and not saying like, it ain't even, I can knock it because I've been, you know what I'm saying? So I can knock it because I've tried. But it's like that's not my cup of
Oh,
tea.
you
So
ain't holding
when
secrets,
you
huh?
Look at Calvin. Look at Calvin. Look at him. He with the bullshit now. Now he with the
I'm just
bullshit.
saying,
Fix your
and,
Real
and
hat,
talk,
my
Calvin.
I
real
was
talk.
Fix your hat.
when I was married, when I was in my like we, but still, and like I say, I can knock it because I've tried it. And so when you meet a guy, it's like still bullshit. When you meet the good guy that you feel like is into, then it's kind of like now I got to worry about this man being content with just me
Well,
because he won't,
no situation will come in the room like just totally being perfect. Then it's just the fact of
right,
whether you want, and if he's up front with you, then it's whether the fact of whether each one of y'all want to deal with it. Then
right,
that's when
and
it,
figure
that's
out
when
how
it,
to.
Old lady gave us. I ain't gonna say old lady. Somebody a respected woman. Okay,
Mhm.
you're a mother, right, Coco?
Right, right.
Okay. Also, too, you're a mother, right?
Yeah, swag girl is a mother.
she
I
was a
am.
Okay.
birth donor.
A birth donor.
There you go with the bullshit.
Okay. Now, like I said, we grew up in Macon, Georgia, dirt road. My mom, 5 kids. You ever got up one morning, you didn't go grocery shopping or whatever, and the kids are hungry, and you look in the refrigerator, and you look in the whatever cabinets or whatever, and you start piecing together things to make a meal.
Right.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
relation. That's a relationship. Because at the end, whatever you got, whatever's in the pantry,
Mm.
whatever in the refrigerator, we gonna sit down there and start putting things
Yeah, but
together, and we gonna come
this
together.
might be the most same thing came out your mouth since I met you. Look at God. You know what I'm saying? You are not a total loss. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
about to set your hat on fire.
Right. Won't he do it? You know what I'm saying? Won't he
Wait a
do
minute.
it?
From the
I'm
from
so
the
proud of you, Calvin.
from the immortal words of a Shakespeare nigga, kick bricks, bitch. But see, that's the thing about it. When everything ain't gonna be like, I know I got all the ingredients to make a Big Mac. I know I got all the ingredients to make um lamb chops, asparagus or spinach and mashed potatoes and all that stuff. But if I do got enough in here, I got some whatever I got in here, I'm gonna use it until we get to the next level. And people don't know how to use little intimate things they have between each other to get to the next level.
Yeah, well, one of the most greatest dishes, that's ever made that they charge anywhere from $30 to $45 just for a bowl is gumbo. Gumbo was consist of bringing all the ingredients that weren't supposed to match into one pot to make it. So
Scraps. They were scraps back in the
yeah,
day.
exactly, yeah. So it's just
Yeah.
like
Like
with that.
chitlins.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. So it's just like if this person cares more about because it's just the sex for men. I'm sorry, that's all it is. It's just the
I think
fun
we get
side
it
of
at
it.
That's
this
what I
point.
say.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
women is doing.
yeah,
That's why they saying what they saying. If it's just the sex
yeah,
for men, then women ain't got on that level, and that's why they saying just give me the dick and fuck
But
you,
that's
No, no, no,
bitch.
no,
sad.
no,
That's
no, no,
sad.
no, no.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
Oh,
about
I'm sorry. Okay.
when two people are together. The man just want to have fun where he can indulge in that threesome. He don't give a
Mhm.
Right.
fuck. He ain't after that. He ain't trying to. I wonder what she's thinking about. No, that nigga just want to have that fun for that particular moment,
Mhm.
and he wants
Right.
to feel. And when
And
he
once it's
can
over,
do it,
he didn't think about that shit no more.
exactly. That's real talk. That nigga ain't thinking about that. That nigga be like, I wonder
Well,
she's
can we
eating
say
today.
the same thing?
You
Like,
know what,
baby,
men?
listen, I
Y'all really
love
are
you.
like.
I love you, but that man, that Quick Trip, he was just a quick thing in the bathroom. I didn't think about him.
Yeah,
After I left Quick Trip, I came home and cooked you dinner, and it's you that I want,
yeah.
boo, not him.
The only one
You,
I
I
ain't
need to
know.
order
I don't
another
even
one of
know his
those.
Hey,
name.
hey,
It was
listen. Before we
Mine
that's
run out
broke.
what
of
you call
time,
pop up dick. That's
it
all.
broke
hey, listen. Before
Yes.
we run out of time,
because you were tying it too tight.
Billboard's just released. I want to get y'all opinion on something, Alvin Cameron. Y'all in the music industry. Billboard just released the top 10 greatest artists of all time. I want
Oh
to
yeah,
I mean, the internet is buzzing right now. There's a
that
lot of
shit
controversy
crazy.
around it. I want to give you the top 10 in numerical order and just get you guys insight on it. Number one all time, they got the Beatles. Number two, they got Madonna. Number three, they got Elton John. Number four, they got Elvis Presley. Number five, they have Mariah Carey. Number six, they have Stevie Wonder.
Are we getting darker and darker as it goes?
Is it
Yeah.
April Fools?
Number seven, they have Janet Jackson. Number eight, they have Michael Jackson. Number nine, they have Whitney Houston. And rounding out the top 10, they have Rihanna. What you
All
guys
right,
They
opinion
put
number,
the
Nah,
black
only
no,
three
no,
on
people alive.
there.
Everybody else
number.
dead.
Hold up. He missed a number. Number 11. They need to fire that motherfucker who wrote that
Right. Right.
Wow.
That is
Because
crazy.
So
because
are
basically,
they
they
going
saying ain't
off
nobody
potential
shit
sales?
today.
Are they
no,
going off
well,
potential
well,
sales around the
well,
world?
if they're going out sales,
Mike
um
will be first. Mike will be number one.
then Mike got the greatest album of all time.
Yeah.
And Michael's actually number four all time in total sales. But I think when you think about the greatest, it's a whole circle. It's not just off
Hmm.
sales because um because Drake has outsold uh Elvis Presley and Elton John.
Really? We just saw him the other night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of him.
Uh,
I'm proud of that big accomplishment. Uh, with that being said, is you're absolutely right because we're looking at a situation where you got 11 white jurors and one black juror trying to find the fate of two white men.
Mm-hmm.
There's never
three,
going to
three,
be but three white
three white
men.
men.
Yeah, they got 12 jurors. They should have had six. They should have had six and six. Three, three white, three blacks, three Hispanics, and three fucking Asians. They
other.
know the
Yeah,
fan.
but you know
Yeah.
why that didn't happen, Calvin?
Why?
Because people are so busy not wanting to keep their information updated with the courts. Don't even disregard social media. But when people want to call them in for jury duty, what's the first thing any other culture do,
I ain't going over
especially
there.
us? We busy. We ain't
Why you
going.
wait? Oh,
Now
now
all of a sudden everybody
it's
want
a
to have a
black issue.
voice.
Oh, now you finally say
Well,
it's
no,
a black and
it
white
not
issue,
even.
huh?
Listen, we
No,
got
I
all
got.
white people and one black person. My point is, anybody who wanted to have a voice or a say on this jury, is your information updated? Are you
Yeah, you're
running
right.
out on jury duty
You're right.
responsibilities? And I'm
But
going to speak for my culture because that's where I'm from. I don't know why the Asians people don't do it. I don't know why the Mexicans don't do it. For us black people, we too damn busy and don't want to be bothered.
no.
So now when this type of stuff happens, don't get pissed off. You
Yeah,
relinquished your voice when you didn't want to keep your
yeah,
information updated and go to jury
uh,
duty.
absolutely. And then also too, what it stems from is the fact that that's why we lose so many laws and rights and stuff because on
Hmm.
just in your councilmen, inside your senators, inside even your mayors and everything else, we don't vote on that level. We just think that there's that one election that happens like every 4 years, and then we'll turn out for that president's election. Not the fact that all this stuff that's going on in the east side of your district,
Mm-hmm.
your territory, is voted by, like you said, these motherfuckers that have answered the censors, and these white people get out here and vote. They don't even let you know when a local election is even going on. Like there's a mayor's race right now that I didn't even know that until like I heard somebody talking about it as in passing that because we voted before, now it's a runoff, and that when that runoff thing has happened, because like we don't want to be in tune with none of that shit. But if niggas got together and voted on a local level before it gets to that state and
Mm-hmm.
national level,
Presidential. Yep.
yeah, exactly, it would be a different turn
Yeah, that'll
around.
be
But
senators, congressmen, the House, everything. I'm like,
yeah,
and the thing about it
it's,
is, it's crazy how we don't. Yeah, you're right. No, we say we too busy because this is
Hmm.
what somebody need to do. Okay, we was at a big white party when it was me, Alvin, and Jeff Hamilton. We got invited to Rose's big white party, right? All of a sudden, this was in a dome, and that shit was packed. I call it a box of roaches. Packed on packed on packed. If they would have had, you can get in the club, or you can get in here if you vote right at the door. Shit, we'll change the whole election strategy.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was, and everybody was at that door paying $200 to get in the door, to standing there for 2 or 3 hours.
Mm.
But they
Yeah,
won't
that was
get
like
up.
probably the minimum.
Yes. Oh, VIP sections was 22,000. Twenty-two
That shit
thousand
crazy.
for you to go sit in a section to flex and flaunt for 3 or 4 hours. And everybody said, "Yeah, I sure do. I sure do." I ain't mad at how and when they spending their money, whatever.
Hmm.
But if club owners got together and said, "Yo, look, you come up and show your voter registration card, you get a free little bottle of champagne," and see how that works. Like you said, as a black and white issue, it's sad that we got to be coerced or tricked into
And
doing the
so,
right thing.
yeah, yeah.
and then we had people that stood out in the snow, had to count
Yeah.
jelly beans, got killed, got lynched, just to even have the right
Mm-hmm.
to even write on that piece of paper to elect somebody. And they said like I
Mm.
ain't voting. And so if your vote don't matter, why were they killing people not to vote? So nigga, that's what they telling you. Your shit's so important that they even voter suppress things now. And you said, well, I ain't gonna count my vote anyway. But they would kill you if they had to level the playing field. If they had to play equal. You got ancestors,
Hmm.
even Robert King and them. They had to boycott. I mean, people got lynched. People got back. When their slaves was gave them the right to vote. You had to come up and count how many jelly beans in a jar.
But guess
And
how
if
many jelly beans in the jar?
yeah,
Like
and
you
then
gonna get
you
the right number anyway.
and anyway, and then you got lynched if they find you voting. And so so we don't got so fucked up because we chasing stuff that these people don't died for that we never would have had an opportunity to even try to have even grasp at. So it's kind of like stupid. So when people say that like I ain't voting or whatever. That's like the dumbest shit in the world. Like you said, we
All
said we too
right.
busy. We too busy. We got something to do.
I
I ain't
bet y'all
got
be in
time for
there, be
that.
in that club that night if they say
Yeah,
Right.
Kanye or Drake or somebody gonna do that.
and really,
They'll
it's
Well,
be
a
there.
maybe we need to come up with a way to encourage more people to get out here and vote, man. Like,
Well,
and
they
help them to
try
and
to.
understand the importance. Yeah.
then
Well, we got
and
to be a
then
part of that too. I think I want
and
to
then
try.
and then if I was a promoter, I would be smart on these election days. I would try to schedule my concerts and my shows around that. They say and have it and get it. I know they ain't gonna do it because they don't want niggas to vote, but try to get it near a voting poll. Say,
Didn't they
look, if
do
you vote.
something similar? Didn't they do
Well, you
something
can't
similar
be.
to that
They
when
pass
Barack
a
was
law.
running? When
You can't be
Jay
so
Z
many
and
feet to
all
do
of
that.
them. Oh,
Yeah,
but I
but they
no, I
pass.
mean, but
They
didn't they do like a concert or something for that?
yeah,
Jay Z
but
Well,
them
now
no,
like
they
back with Barack.
no.
now they
You
pass a law. You can't be in
Oh.
so many percentages of a voting booth. You can't even give water out to nobody standing in
Well, not
around
even that.
or
Like,
anything
do
like
like you say, they can do something. We can like you can people can try to put together, like you say, a concert kind of like what they did before for folks who have voted. Like show your voter thing or
yeah.
your
Well,
voter
you know, they
registration.
did
Or
that, and Trump got mad because he said, "Look at them, they got to call stars out to get somebody to vote." He just slapped black people in the face. He said, "Look at them, they
I
so weak, they
mean,
got to call stars out to
so
endorse the Democratic Party."
so
He said that
yes,
shit.
yes, because that's how y'all. That's the country was built for us to have to be on that. Like they made it that way. They made it to where we, first of all, suppressing our votes long time ago. You see what I'm saying? So they made it to where we it's not in a like most of us don't vote because we couldn't vote before, and then people do feel like they vote don't count.
But
So, and I feel like that's
let me ask you a question because we talking about everything that we're getting suppressed from, and
right,
when we came over here, they had
right,
already killed off a whole race of people to take
right,
over a situation, brought
right.
us over here and trained. Religion was beat into black people.
Mhm.
They beat religion into us.
Okay,
I watched. Go back and watch 12 Years a Slave. They'll hang it. They'll sit down and pray and have church, and then hang somebody right on the spot. We
okay,
actually during slavery, all the things that we talked about, saying that we were even from all our topic of discussions, for us to land here on Plymouth Rock was beat the shit into us. Like we were
hmm
killed and died for it. They said, no, you're going to learn how to do this. You're going to learn how to do this. And you're going to do it my way. That's just like even when you watch Roots. All right, now, don't go nowhere because Massa, God see you and he going to tell Massa.
Mm. Hey, listen, we got about 15 minutes left in the show. We wanna get
Bef-
Coco. What the relationship questions we got? We want to make sure we ask Alvin and Calvin relationship
we
questions.
You guys are wrong
That's what
people.
we did. That's what we. I already. That's what we. I mean, we basically covered most of it. What I did want to say was toward the end of our relationship discussion, when Calvin gave those words that I would never think I would hear coming out of his mouth, when he said some shit that made sense, and then Alvin did the follow up. What I learned from that situation was I see why y'all are so successful. I see, like I'm a believer in y'all brand already because you showed me that you could take any kind of bullshit and turn that shit around into something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Because all the shit you've been talking all night was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But
All right,
with
come
that
on,
one
Cal.
statement, you
One
turned it
line.
around and made it into something meaningful. So I'm a believer. I see how y'all can
Call, are you
just
there?
anything.
Caller hung up. I thought we had multiple questions, but all right.
Yeah, I mean,
But we
like,
only got 15 minutes, big. I mean,
I'm,
Somebody
I'm,
asked us one time and said, what do y'all do? I said, how do y'all do it? And me and Alvin said, we
that's
can
what
take
I
a
was
wet
talking about. I remember you talking about I remember you saying that before about the wet monkey thing. That's what
yeah,
made
we
me
can
say
take a,
that. I believe it now.
and then we got a guy now. We're doing something in the Southern Soul market called R&B is dead. You can't come out with an R&B record no more. Ain't nobody gonna buy it. Radio stations ain't gonna play it. Nothing like that. So Southern Soul is the next hottest thing. So we went to one particular artist and they sue bit. I said, nigga, you ain't had a record out in 10 years, so we gonna put you in a new category and a new thing. Well, I'm too big for that. Well, what you doing now? I'm sitting at home. It's
I
Man,
can't.
yeah.
at the end of the day, successful people have a different mindset. That like you give me a stock of corn, I'm gonna make popcorn. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Meaning that successful people can take the smallest thing and put effort into it and make it explain and grow and triple and be something that it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they call it a mustard seed.
Mhm. Faith.
Well, it's not only faith; it's just the fact you got to be. That's what keeps the whole mindset new is experimenting, and you just got to be able to just run out and try. I try anything, like I said, like even if you were to mate, that just us. I mean, like if somebody said, like I gave an example, if I was with a mate or whatever, you just got to try to keep the mind going to be creative. Hey, let's make socks for chickens. Okay, let's try this shit. Hey, let's make hoodies for polar bears. I mean, like you just gotta say, okay, you might say it's a dumb idea, but let me try this shit because half the shit that we've done, we didn't have no idea how we was gonna get it done. We was just like, fuck it, let's try it.
Right.
Exactly. So you never look at the fact of saying that you can't do something, and then me and him too
Right.
stupid that we too stupid. Once we start something, we don't know when to quit. So.
Mm.
And that's what somebody asked us on the interview. They said, I told them, we too stupid to be afraid. Because most people are
Mm.
afraid of their own success. Like what I was talking about
Right.
past relationships. And you said,
Right.
well, she wasn't ready for that. Yes, she was ready for that. It's the
Right.
fact that she wasn't ready for it. And you're right. She was ready for it, but she wasn't ready for it.
And
You get what I'm
mentally,
saying?
she wasn't.
Yeah, no, mentally she wanted to do it, but physically she saw herself being in a lower grade situation. And
Right.
she told me, a lot of people will tell you, oh, you think you're too good, you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be
Hmm.
better than the next. You're
Mm.
supposed to strive
Mm.
for perfection. You're supposed to
Right.
strive for success. You ain't supposed to just get around when you like it's the old saying, when you the weakest motherfucker in the room, you need to change that room because you're supposed to be ever evolving and ever learning from a situation or from people or whatever. You're supposed to get in an
Carl,
uncomfortable
are you there?
position.
Yes, I'm
And you know how I can relate so much, Alvin? Because
Let the
honestly,
caller,
I've been that person before.
let the
Caller,
caller finish.
caller. This is the last caller. What you got to say, caller? Caller.
Did they?
Now I want to tell y'all, hey, y'all poor ass people, something.
No,
When you
no,
call
no,
in my
don't,
damn show,
don't
if you
say that.
ain't paid your
Don't,
internet
What
bill,
you not finna be talking about my
yeah, don't
I'm
viewers?
do
sick of this shit.
that.
If you call the show, have your Comcast bill paid.
Hey, Comcast, shit, Comcast sneak up on you. Shit, I don't
Let me
know the
tell you
bill
something.
needs to
Fuck
be
Comcast,
paid
that
until
bitch
they
is
cut it
charging
off.
me $808 fucking dollars.
Yep,
I paid them bitches half, and my shit still ain't come back on. So when I
yep,
see that
Hmm.
fuck nigga Xfinity, I'm getting on his
yep,
ass.
yep.
Oh,
Caller, are you
Xfinity
there?
plus shit. You know what?
Caller.
Did they come in?
You know
Now,
Xfinity
Adrian, don't
charge you a
pass
month,
that bug around.
but
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
yeah.
ahead.
I just want to ask them, are they married?
No,
No, they polygamous.
No,
I would like to be married. I love it. I love being
I
married.
would love to be married.
Because all those questions about women, they know so much about women, but they ain't got one. That's sad.
No,
That's all
we
I
we
want to
have
No,
say.
plenty.
that's where
We
you're
have
wrong at.
many would pose, but only one would be chosen. Okay, so. But and that's the thing, like Coco was saying, what if she found a man that wanted to invest
Mm.
in her spiritually and mentally and everything else,
Damn,
but he want
damn,
this,
Alvin.
but
You
huh?
dropped that game on so hard. She hung up this time. I ain't ever hang up.
So
Hey,
like, and they out here posing all day. Posing is just like the word now, capping. They
Hmm.
playing games, but you ain't supposed to just
Right.
jump, and that's the problem with most relationships. Most women would jump into a relationship. Girl, he cute. Girl, he took me out to dinner. I'm gonna marry him. And the nigga about
No, no,
buck
no, no.
crazy that
Because I wish she still was on the phone. I have tried to be. I can go back here. I can pick my phone and go back in. And y'all can follow me to my bedroom. I will open a drawer, and I have engagement rings in it that I took back from
that's
people
not that
that
that's
weren't
not that's
worthy of the fucking
that's not
ring.
that's not a selling point. because you got to get
It
them
is.
to
Right,
tell us
right.
what.
So she asked us, "Were we married?" We tried to be married, but women didn't want to be. We wanted to be husbands, but they didn't know how to be wives. That's just bottom line.
That's true. That's true. Because and don't say because let me tell you the natural habitat of a real man. He's gonna start investing and taking care of what's inside his four walls.
Yep.
If you there long enough, if both of y'all have stood the test of time. So even if that woman, I'm sorry, because I can cook just as well as any woman come in here, all right, or any woman that I'm with.
I
I'm
can
gonna
cook dinner
treat you.
for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up where I see your weaknesses are, and it's supposed to be vice
Right.
versa. So even if I might do like 99.9% of the thing, but I just don't even know how to put the trash bag in the trash can. You don't bitch about that. You said, "Hey, baby, okay, I'll take care of that." Just the same as me saying, you may know how to do all these things, but you can't uh, put gas in your car to keep the car filled up. When I see that, I'm going to step up and I'm going to do that because I know the value of the other things that you bring to the table. Don't be looking to lax off or don't be looking for the weakest link. Well, I ain't doing that because you ain't did this and all that. But you don't value
Right.
the other shit that the other people bring to the table. So,
I
yeah.
agree. I can agree. I can agree. I can agree. I can agree. I told you, y'all. I mean, y'all bringing it all back together because this started off a little rough.
Yeah, it's not that
Oh,
because we were just being playful, but it's just like you
No,
said.
Alvin. I believe Calvin believes like 99.9% of the bullshit that he be saying.
but you want to know, it actually wasn't bullshit. It was just like you first time you have nobody to try to sugar shit you. I can sugar shit you all day long, and you'll be just like, girl, yeah, uh-huh. See, I like him because you know. But if I tell you straight up, no consequences, no gray areas or something, oh, he just too harsh.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
that
he just.
I can deal with shit talking. I told you I like the
Well, it's
truth. I
not.
want a motherfucker to be real with me.
It's really not shit talking. Y'all don't
Well, no,
like
I'm
nobody
saying
to be
like when you
direct with
saying
you.
he's too harsh. No, I mean,
Now with
I can
women,
speak
I
for
think
you
that's
now.
now with women, y'all do really have to get a leader because if y'all ain't gonna look up to a
Hmm.
that's
nigga,
all I was
y'all
gonna
don't look.
say.
Y'all
A
if y'all
man
ain't gonna
has
look
to
up
know
to
how to lead.
yeah, if y'all ain't gonna look up to a nigga, y'all damn sure will look down at that nigga. I don't give a fuck how well he fucking whatever. If that nigga can't lead you in the right direction, because y'all said I'm tired. Right now, single women talking about I'm tired. Stop trying to and like I ain't trying to be Kevin Samuel or something, but just because the nigga come along doesn't mean that nigga the right nigga for you. You got to look for the qualities that's gonna be long term. Because pretty soon, because y'all
Right.
aging, I hate to say it, because a nigga can go out here, he can be 50, he can fuck the 20 years old. The 20 years old is looking for that leadership. They looking for the same leadership as the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, and the 60s. Them bitches are looking even harder because they need that figure in their life. But women gonna be like, I don't need that nigga. I don't need. No, you crying every night wishing that you had a nigga, but you still got to find the right leader, not just a nigga, the right leader. And if
I'm
a
gonna give
man
y'all
said
Well,
he,
one. This, yeah, I'm
well,
gonna give
I
y'all one.
thank God that I'm aging gracefully. So, when I'm in my 50s, I should still be able to find somebody. But like I
Coco,
sleep peacefully. I'm not crying
yeah,
at night.
Coco,
I ain't crying at night over
Coco,
nobody.
it has to surpass the looks because what
No, it's
you
not just the
miss,
looks. I offer so much more than looks, Alvin. And I
yeah,
know that,
yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
I'm trying to
I
figure out
know.
what else the fuck you offer more than look because a man got to make a certain amount of money. His penis got to be a certain size. He got
I
to
didn't say
goddamn
that.
look a certain
You
motherfucking way. He got to
who said
goddamn.
that?
He got to
I don't
understand
even
you
have
ain't
a
gonna
type.
cook.
I
He
don't
First
got to
of
even
all,
have
you
a
understand
don't
you
cut
ain't
the
type.
want no
preach
more
off when he
kids.
preaching. Shut
He
up.
got to understand goddamn you're a social butterfly. I mean, I'm trying to figure
You
out what more is you
two other things you said are true.
what more is
I
you
am a
than
social
two mosquito
butterfly.
bites
Stop
and
cutting
two
him off.
Jolly
Let him
Ranchers?
finish.
Hmm?
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. He lying. He ain't even speaking the truth.
You don't want to
What you
hear
mean?
it, but
This
other
shit you
people
don't
need to
say
hear
it.
it. You don't want to hear it,
He's
but other
lying
people
on
need to hear it.
me. No, he's they don't need to hear him lying on me. He's
He
lying
didn't lie
on
on
me.
you.
Yes,
Like
all
they
the stuff
said,
he just
big. Like they said, a hit cat will holler.
Meow.
said. Fuck you,
No, but
I
but
mean,
but
I tell women all the time. I tell women all the time. I tell women all the time. Adrian checked out of this conversation, but I tell women all the time. In order to make a man happy, You have to listen to that man. And I tell women all the time, I tell niggas all the time, in order to make a woman happy, you gotta listen to the woman. The number one favorite relationship right now, people think is money, people think it's
It's
lack of sex.
communication.
It's actually communication. Being
Communication is
able,
everything.
being able to communicate with each other and keep it real with each other is the first step to any successful relationship. You know what I'm saying? I made a video today for one of my clients. You know what I'm saying? Right? I edited. I sent out different people. Everybody was telling me it was good, but one of my close people told me it was some bullshit. It was trash. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I thought it was a joke. And I said, why do you think that? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whether I agree with your perspective or not, I want you. I always want to be
To
in a
be
place to
honest.
where you could be open and honest with me, even if I feel like you don't understand what my vision was for this. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to couples. I say that to people out there. Communicate. And it's like nowadays, from a man's perspective, because we got all these shows that give us the one perspective. We got the View, we
True.
got the Gossip, we got TMZ, we got the Shade Room, we got Gossip. We hear one perspective all the time.
You know why? Because men
I
perspective
am talking,
rules the
woman.
fucking
Stay in your
world. Y'all
place.
perspective
No,
set the
no,
tone
no,
of the
no,
world and
I said, stay
society.
in your
That's
place.
why
no,
See, you're
no,
we
no,
need the
hard headed.
voice.
no,
You're
no,
hard
no,
headed. You don't like to listen,
no.
and you wonder
Big,
why
that
you're single.
big. That's wrong. The top consumer of bullshit is basically women. Because if a man tells a woman to think like a man, she can't. That's why men don't go and pick another man to try unless they in a whole nother different environment.
No.
So we want a woman to be a woman. So the top
Yeah, I'm talking
consumer,
about exactly.
the top consumers of makeup, clothing, everything is women. So why would I try to appease and tell the man side or to tell the man's truth because a lot of them don't want to hear. So I'm going to tell you what you want to hear because I know that I can sell you the snake oil. Because they even do it. Society has already put things like this. You got a
Yeah,
corporate
throw that
job.
in the trash.
You got a corporate job. They'll come in and tell you,
Get the bag
you
on.
know, they'll say like, you know, Hakeem could have had this job, but he didn't apply himself. No,
Mm-hmm.
Hakeem is a threat because Hakeem is gonna get in there and do what they do. He's gonna start
Mm-hmm.
incorporating that whole, just like Indians and Mexicans and all that stuff like that. They can always build it. So going back to women, I'm sorry, a lot of times it's easier to sell to y'all because y'all can fall for it faster. So when that's why a lot of women don't want to hear the truth. I'm sorry, they don't. A lot of men don't want to tell the truth because they don't know how to relay the truth to women. So that's why they will lie and do whatever
Mm-hmm.
because they know that you're gonna fall for that
Mm-hmm.
more than anything.
Right.
When you can just be
Mm-hmm.
like
Right.
straight up and whatever. And that's what it gets to get down to. Because right now, if you were to say like, who's a when New Edition, like for example, when they came out, they gave the persona that there was a man walking up there. And then the whole internet, everybody went wild. It was like, look at these niggas, look at these real men.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that set and that put New Edition, they just like kept reinventing themselves where they got on that level. So now we just got to be not afraid to just project that man and start teaching even boys growing up to men, teaching them how to be a man, even the ones that even if they over even 40. Say, no, nigga, you doing little
Right.
boy shit, nigga. Just be straight up and just approach the shit just like this. No, man, I just got no, nigga. You ain't got to bullshit nobody. Because if we in a room, if I don't fucking like you, I ain't gonna be like, hey man, what's up? Nah, nigga, I don't fuck with you. Straight up. We ain't gotta be in each
Right.
other's presence or nothing. We got a dude now that we was friends with for like a good 15 years or something. We always been knowing the nigga. We fell out instantly overnight like that because that nigga came to us and thought we were trying to fuck over him, and that ain't even our character. We was like, all right, nigga. And then when he found out the truth, he tried to apologize. I said, no, nigga, what you have shown me is the fact that you're not loyal to shit because you thought I was being disloyal to you. So I don't need you in my circle. I don't need you around. I don't even have to acknowledge you because there's too much other shit going
Mm-hmm.
on out here. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that's why people just got to get straight up with each other. Be like, hey, look, this is this and that, and that cuts down. Just like with dating, that cuts down a lot of bullshit. Like speed dating, and speed dating would work if you just sit there and said, okay, this is what I'm about, this is who I am, this is whatever, and
How do
right,
people go?
Yeah. And then people be like,
Okay,
okay,
Mr. Okay, Alvin, fill us in. What y'all got coming up? What can we
we
expect? We
uh,
got 1 minute.
the markets are shut down. So, for the beginning of 2022, for December 11th, we're gonna do a big party and show with Jeff Hamilton at Neiman Marcus here in
Oh,
Atlanta.
okay.
We just putting everything together. Y'all get the heads up on that. We just
Yeah,
really
yeah.
Okay.
Please, hey, look, man. Look, invite us this time. I'm listen. I'm gonna act okay. I'm gonna be decent. I can't promise you Coco won't be
Comb
wild, but
your hair. Comb your
no,
hair. Just comb
no,
your hair.
no. You know what I think is though, just like we want black people to show up and not show out, and show that
Right.
we're the buying market. That's how we really got the hats and the other things into what's called. We show that there's a buying public, there's a consumer that will actually come in and not do some dumb shit. And that's why we deal with
Right.
corporations, and that's why they love us because they know that we're gonna show up, shit gonna go well, and then
Right.
everybody gonna be fine. And that's why you got that's your credibility. That's what we stand on.
let me put that on.
Okay.
You say December.
December 11th, Neiman
And
Marcus,
Neiman
Atlanta,
Marcus.
Georgia. Yep, in the men's department
I wanna
downstairs.
I wanna thank y'all. So I truly, 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 or we truly, truly, truly appreciate y'all for coming back on the show. Tonight's topic was really good. It's always good talking to y'all, man. Y'all perspective is different, you know.
It's
I
entertaining.
think
It's enter-
it is. It
it's,
is. I love talking to y'all about relationships and stuff. Oh Lord, he back. I was
oh,
just
no, we have no relationship status that is set to being able to tell people how to do relationships. We can only relate to our own personal one because right now
right.
I don't have a relationship at all. I don't even have a dog or goldfish. But like I said, uh, the lady said like, "Why you not married?" Because it's many poses out here. But whatever I'm gonna choose that's gonna reinforce what I put together and help strengthen her and strengthen me and strengthen the whole situation. I can't I
Right.
can't know you're a failure. I can't know you're a failure going into something that I already know gonna fail.
Right. I agree. I agree. I agree. But I like I said, I truly, truly thank you and Calvin. Wherever he go, I don't know where he went, but I truly we appreciate y'all, man, and we really hope that y'all join us again for more conversations in the future.
Yeah, and we appreciate
And we
y'all. And
definitely.
Calvin did give y'all some tidbits on what to do for the overseas market, and we got
Okay,
to
well,
push up.
Hmm.
yeah,
We have to,
yeah, 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 yeah. We constantly working on it right
yeah,
now.
we want y'all.
Um,
We want y'all to grow. We want y'all bigger than life,
yeah,
bigger than what the
yeah.
expectations of whatever
We
it is.
working,
Man,
we
I
working,
love
push.
y'all so much, man. We appreciate everything, man. What you
No,
saying,
man, I
big? I'm
really
sorry.
appreciate. And can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Hmm.
now.
Big, I will come over there and hunt you down. Please, please, please do what me and Alvin told you to do
Oh no, no.
about
I listen.
the
I've been
international
reaching
stuff.
out. I've been reaching out. I've been
Have
reaching
you?
out, but I'm doing my
Coco help
catering
him.
thing for Thanksgiving. But I'm doing 26 things, but I'm working on. I don't mind being pushed. I like being challenged. You see what I'm saying? You know,
Hmm
I work good in that environment. It's the
Y'all got too good of a show for it
too good of a
to
show
not
for it to
be
be
reached
for us not
international.
to
I'm
be
gonna,
bigger than what
I'm
we
gonna,
is. I
I'm gonna tell
told
you
you
some old.
again.
I'm gonna tell you some old wisdom.
Thank you, thank you.
We get mad at people we care about.
Hmm
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh.
yeah.
So fuck you, Coco.
I know because he been cussing. Calvin been cussing
Literally.
me out.
You know
Calvin has
what?
literally been cussing me out since yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, being, I'm not gonna take all this abuse. I've been getting cussed out since yesterday. Up until the show, I was getting cussed out
Well,
by
that
Calvin.
mean
But
that
that's
mean we love
love.
you.
That mean
That
this love. I
love.
know, and I appreciate
December
it, man.
11th, Neiman Marcus. Join Alvin and Calvin and the media show. Cause we're gonna be there for the new product
Yes.
launch. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. You know, I'm tired. I've been up since 6 this morning. I got the turkeys ready. They going in the grease starting at 5 in the morning. We doing the slabs on there 8 in the morning. I'll be cooking all day Wednesday,
What you
all
selling
day
stuff?
Thursday. Huh?
What you selling stuff?
Yeah, I sell. I'm doing turkeys. We doing all the Thanksgiving shit. I'm cooking 9. I got 9 turkey orders, and I got 13 slabs of real orders. People steady coming in
Damn, boy.
tomorrow, 7 o'clock. That's it. I'm not taking no more orders after 7 o'clock. You know, so I thought I'd get about 3, 4 turkeys, 4, 5 slabs of rib, couple pounds of dressing. You know what I'm saying? That's why he get
And
caught.
here go, and we got to eat Taco Bell that day.
Yeah, yeah.
Lord,
Yeah,
I
I ain't got to eat
can't.
Taco Bell that day. We'll be on the west side. Y'all
Listen,
pull up.
yeah, and I was gonna say too, y'all, big the party Saturday. If y'all can make it to the karaoke, we'll send you the
Oh yeah,
information when we get
Saturday we
off. I'll tell you.
for my
I'm gonna
wife.
get on the mic because I'm trying to get. I need y'all to discover me. Okay,
Oh yeah,
I'm
let me tell you
gonna be
something. If
on.
y'all ever heard a squirrel cry, trust me, man.
What?
Saturday,
Hey, big. You say what is a wet cat? A wet cat
a
in the
red
grass?
cat. Saturday,
So you doing a
8:30.
remix? You doing a remix? This is what it sounds like with squirrels cry.
Man, boy, Coco. Boy, when that Casamigo get in
Listen,
Coco,
all y'all.
when that Casamigo get in Coco, son, no, that's not like. See, y'all country boy like me. So you know, like when your uncle grab that goddamn squirrel and he
Yeah.
finish skinning and he got there put his ass to that tree and he take that nail and put him in the head. That squirrel hollow before he die. That's Coco.
Whatever. Like I say,
Yo,
I'm trying to get discovered. So if y'all can pull up, and I need y'all to hear me and see what y'all.
If your
Y'all make
black ass
stars.
don't help, what I talk to you
follow
about, if you
traffic
don't help,
plates for
say
all your
why
turkey
this man is
orders.
doing
We
everything
doing
else. If you don't do what I told you to do, Coco, seriously, please do it. I'm not gonna tell you again because
now
now,
Coco gotta help me reach out to people. She said
yes,
she was gonna drug.
I
She said
told her. I
she
told
said
him.
who is her? What
I
her at?
said him. I said him.
Who the
You
fuck?
had your hair down the other day. You had your hair down the other day, and
I got my
stop
hair
I
down.
playing, stop playing, stop
That's
I
playing.
got
good.
my hair done on Saturday. You know,
Uh,
this time I'm getting pressed and coming to the event. I'm
some
not
real
getting
pimp
pressed and
shit.
going home.
Yeah,
I'm
real
going
pimp
getting
shit.
pressed and coming to the event. Okay,
Real pimp shit. Real
I,
pimp
I
shit.
was
Real
puffing.
pimp shit.
I was puffing last time. No biggie. You understand me? Now,
Real pimp shit.
trapping plates on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, 7 o'clock is the last to get your orders in. I got 3 more turkeys, about 5 more slabs of rib. If you want your dressing, your mac and cheese, I got you that. But I had a customer guy today. Don't call my phone talking about what butter them charging.
Yep,
Okay? Don't do that. All
you
right?
right.
Homeboy or not. This is a business. If you really my friend, you will support me. You
No, it
feel me?
ain't you. No, you are a brand.
Yeah,
You are a brand.
yeah.
You know, this is not a business because
We're a brand. Thank
when
you.
they take your ass in the Gucci store, they
Mm,
expect a certain level of expertise. When they
yeah,
bring their ass over there, get that slab of rib, that
yeah.
other, but Buddy ain't got that slab of rib. Only
Nah.
Big got that slab of rib.
But get
right.
what? When I say they free, yeah, pull up eat the whole slab. I'm out to Wet J Media. Thank y'all for
It's
coming on through, man.
Man, love
it's
y'all to death.
yeah.
Yeah,
Coco,
we
Love
if
appreciate
y'all,
it,
any
man.
man.
issues or
Alvin and
whatever,
Calvin, the twins, the man behind the most successful hat brand in America right now, Keith James Red Bottom Hats.
Oh well,
They
we
on.
can't take all that credit, but like we get
Oh no,
behind
no,
and make
no, no,
some.
no, 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 no. I said we know Keith James is an amazing artist, but it take a team to
Yeah,
be
it does.
successful.
It takes a team.
And they got the men behind all. They got a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
then they
going
got them
on. So
boots coming. I'm gonna get me a pair of them boots.
oh yeah,
All
them boots
right,
hard.
we gonna look.
I'm gonna get me a pair of them boots. How much them boots gonna cost?
1800.
Okay, now listen. Okay,
You wear like a 13, right? You
yeah,
wear.
13.
All right, but you know what's so
why
crazy?
you pointing at him?
No,
I'm
no,
telling you,
because
Coco, handle that.
yeah, but no, real talk. No, real talk. That's crazy. We went in Saks the other day, and you can't find a pair of boots under $1,300 or $1,500. That's crazy.
Good night, Ree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All the boots sets. Yeah, man. All the good boots are in my size are $1,000 that you get
Yeah,
Timberland on the basics. You get some. You get some fly. It's bands. You
It's
know what I
the
mean?
quality. The
Well,
quality make a difference too. Now.
looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you need to be shopping in different type of stores, big for your boots, sir.
Well, you know, fat, so if I don't get
when
it
we
high
come,
quality,
when,
I'm gonna
when,
lean
Let
on
it,
that.
it's
when,
okay if
when,
they lean. You just gonna be
no,
leaning.
Let me tell you something,
when,
Coco. You've been around me for about 7-8 months. You ain't never you ain't never seen my shoe leaning. You know what I'm saying? And I would not be the fat nigga who's shoe leaning. So I'm about quality. You feel what I'm saying? I can't see. I understand that. If I'm gonna be fat as hell, I know I can't wear no bullshit.
Yeah,
See,
that's
I hate the
just
nigga
good.
that's
That's
fat
no,
and
you
then he
like
want to
quality.
go out
It
cheap.
ain't
And
got
then
nothing to
nigga
do with.
side his feet on the nah.
No, that
But
got
man,
something
we
to do
out
with
of here,
quality.
man. Alvin and Calvin. We appreciate y'all coming on the show, man. Thank y'all
Thank
so
y'all.
much.
Love y'all.
thank
I
y'all.
All right.
appreciate
See
y'all.
Coco
And y'all better come
wrapping up.
back.
She gotta go.
See y'all Saturday.
See y'all
Right.
Saturday. Go on, we
Saturday.
out.
Love
All
y'all.
right.
Let's go, nigga, I'm back. I'ma do this shit in my way. I'm here. Okay. Tell these niggas, man. 100. Nigga, fuck all that bullshit. I'm here. Yeah. Black chicken in the motherfucker.